All right.
I agree.
Alright, so let's get started. G'day everyone.
Hooray!
Here for the 5th Kaiden Colloquium. It's been like 5 months since the last time we did this. So it's been ages, like absolutely ages. Obviously the roster today is like massive. We've got so many people in today compared to last time. And obviously we've taken a lot of the criticism from the last one. We'll try and work it in. Make sure things go a bit smoother this time so that we have more time at the end for people to sort of discuss stuff or bring up questions, because we got, you know, a lot of the best players from America here today. So obviously it's a great opportunity for people to come in and ask questions and stuff. Before we start, we should just get everyone introduced. Obviously everyone knows who I am, DJ DARQs, leader of the stream, you know, the free
Actually,
voice.
I'm hosting the stream, so you're not the leader anymore.
Oh shit.
Oh man, the call out.
Oh,
I'm gonna
usurping the title.
I'm gonna be going across from my stream because I'm not using dynamic view because I'm not hosting this time. So Matt,
Actually,
yourself, yes, sorry, Don.
this is technically Kaiden Colloquium 1, because this is the first time everyone in here is actually Kaiden.
Yeah, it's true.
Shit.
Right,
Happy birthday.
right. So we're gonna go along the top. Obviously, we have the champion of round 1, California.
Yeah.
Yourself an introduction.
I'm Matt, DJ Phoenix. Yeah, SoCal represent.
Every comment so far.
Rager.
Oh, good. Retrager. We have Mr. Best of the West, 2 years running. An all-rounder. If you haven't seen his interview already, go check it out. Give yourself an introduction, Galen.
Hey, I'm Galen. As you said, I'm Galen. I'll go by Arky. I'm Kaiden, so now I'm here. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. He's excited. We have the #1 Hawaii gorilla, the smasher of coconuts and sound Voltex knobs alike. So how about you say hi, Derek?
Hey, I'm Mario. Pretty sure you guys see me.
A+.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Very
A+,
deep.
5 stars.
Or you can call me Derek, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yep, Derek or Rhea, either one is fine. Next down in the corner, we've got, for me, it's a painted gorilla, but for everyone else, it'll just come up as like a normal Skype head, because he won't update his Skype and fix his microphone. We have the Beast,
God.
the Beast from Vegas. We've got DJ. I don't even know what your name is now, but he changes his DJ name like every time.
Doe.
But
Good day, everyone. I'm DJ Gambler.
DJ Gambler.
Right now I'm Doe though. So
Yeah.
I'm Jason in the 2DX.
Yeah. So Jason, DJ Doe. Next we've got the best in the world. Number one normals and hypers man. Donovan.
What an honor.
Yeah. I'm Don, DJ Bukaki or DJ Zachi right now. I'm really good at normals and hypers. That's all I like to play.
It's a real game right there.
Yeah.
It is the real game.
You're playing the true shit right there.
The grand majority of the game.
Yeah, exactly. So you're playing.
Don, when are you gonna battle Zix? He has 4 axes.
Tomorrow.
Alright, so, and finally, we've got a new face on people probably don't recognise. We've got an East Coast player who's very, very good at clearing. One of the better clear records I've seen across both AC and PSUN. We've got DJ PalPal, or it says PayPal at the moment. Which one do you prefer to go by, Tim?
PayPal, PalPal, either of those. I'm Tim Miller in the Facebook group. I play at the break, and it's not that great, but it's all I got.
That's all he's got. But you're doing
It's really
alright.
not that great.
Matt, please. Don't put down East Coast first thing in the stream.
Put down their machines.
I thought it would be really cool to, instead of just jumping into like all of the events and stuff, to actually go through what people have been doing with the game, because one thing which Derek brought up a few weeks ago was it's really good to have a goal and something to be working with and that sort of thing. So I wanted to go through the chat, and I just wanted to find out what people have been up to in the game, sort of what goals they've had recently, what milestones they've achieved, things like that. So once again, I think I'll just go in order on my chat screen, because I've got everyone in like a neat little line. Matt, why don't you start with what you've been up to in 2DX? What sort of things have changed for you in the last 4 months?
Well, like, after talking with you about, like, my technique and stuff, I've been working more on, like, hitting key 3 It's my right thumb instead of like always 1048ing, and it's been helping out like a shit ton. I mean, I posted in American 2DX like a couple days ago with like some really good scores that like kind of surprised me. It was kind of nice.
Those scores were kind of disgusting.
Yeah, and like ever since you linked that BPI thing, I've been like really getting into that, and it's been like I'm really compelled to like raise 12 scores more now.
I guess we'll talk about BPI at the end because it's an interesting thing which I didn't know about at all. So
Yeah, I didn't either.
Is that spreadsheet?
Sorry?
Yeah.
Is that spreadsheet you posted?
Yeah, but it's a little bit more in depth than that. We'll go through it towards the end of the colloquium because I think it's going to be an interesting tool, and we'll see how it gets used later.
Yeah,
So,
it's definitely helpful. Like, I'm really happy you found that.
Yeah, no, it's good to hear that you're using it, and as I said, we'll discuss it later on. So we'll move swiftly along. Galen,
Hello.
what have you been up to?
My recent 2DX accomplishments have been playing a lot of pop music, and that's mostly it. Like the biggest 2DX accomplishment I've had in a long time is, I guess, just clearing Kaiden cold. Like, just, okay, I'm gonna put in 1 credit, I'm gonna play a game, and then I'm gonna go back to pop music and perfect more 47s, I don't give a shit.
Wow.
But, like, no, I mean, in terms of goals, like what you brought up, like, for me, my goal in any game that I've ever played has always just been to up my own scores. Like, I don't really do rivals, I don't really, like, say, oh man, I'm gonna go ahead and AAA this song, and then that'll be my milestone. No, it's just constant improvement, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
Like, every score that I have is an objective.
Oh, that's good. That's a good mindset. I like that. I like that a lot. So it's very sort of self-driven, and yeah. So I mean, have you been playing much recently though, or?
Okay, so my issue is that, one, I can only play once a week because Figgle is like 400 miles away and is terrible. And whenever I'm there, there's always like 10 people in line, and there are always like 2 people in line for Poppin', so just like economically, it's much easier for me to just grind away at Poppin'.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I did play a few rounds of the 2DX yesterday just to prepare for this, so I might know what I'm talking about.
Okay, great, excellent. All right, so at least you got to play a lot of the new stuff, and you've got an idea.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because I came in at like 11 o'clock and nobody was there, so it was fine.
Oh, excellent. All right, great. All right, so we'll move on. Derek, what have you been up to, buddy?
Last time I actually played 2DX was like, geez, over a week ago, but and then as for like improving in the game, like the most recent thing I've probably been doing is like actually trying to read like more notes, or like read each note like by like note on like really swung charts. So it kind of works like on like overall precision, like throughout the whole game.
Oh yeah.
But like that actually's been helping a lot. I've been beating like a lot of my like records, so I think it helps a lot.
Oh, that's good. All right. Well, it's an interesting approach because I mean, if you look at people like Mikamo, if you've heard Mikamo playing BMS, like holy crap, when he does swung stuff, it's ridiculous. Like
yeah, man, I feel like crazy. Because I feel like at a high level, like if you read every note separately, then like your timing, that's how you have to like time things in the end.
Yeah.
Like,
Just play Banana Man all day.
yeah, fuck that. That's just like awful stuff.
I just love the song name. It's so funny. But yeah, okay, that's interesting to hear because I wasn't sure what you were up to. I just saw you beating all of my records and I started crying myself to sleep. But you know, no, it's good to see that you're still like actively playing because I mean I know for a while you were sort of very off, but I guess the events.
Well, I mean, I unlocked everything for the newest event, so I mean that kind of brought me back to the arcade for a bit. But
yeah.
I mean, I live like kind of far from the arcade now, and it's just like, well, I meant far in Hawaii terms because like traffic is just horrible, and it takes me like maybe like 40 minutes to get there, like on a shitty time. So I don't really bother going.
All right. Well, thanks for that update. What about you, Jason? What have you been up to?
Mainly, I've just been raising scores, just randomly.
It's random.
Just trying to like get up to 50-50 against any one of my rivals.
You've definitely been climbing against me. Like, I looked one day, I had like 600 points on you. Came back the next day, I'm down to like 450. Like, what the hell happened? Oh my god. Like, you've been beasting, man.
Everyone's still like destroying me. Like, I'm only at 406, 4060. everyone's 40-60 on me or 60-40 on me.
Well, I think
usually.
honestly the reason for that is just because you don't play as much as those other people. Like,
Yeah, I've been talking to Eric about it or Vegeta about it the other day, like yesterday or the day before. It's just mainly like a bunch of scores haven't updated in forever.
yeah.
I think.
So I think honestly, like you'd be ranking so much higher, and you'd have so many more wins if you just had the time to go.
Yeah.
Honestly. All right. So thanks for that update, Jason. What about you, Don?
I was in a slump for a while, so I was mostly just playing like 9s and 10s, and I'm kind of coming out of that, and I'm starting to play more 12s again. So
I gotta
I've
say,
been,
man,
haven't.
that Exucius score you got, like, wow, that was really, really impressive, man.
Yeah, that was fun. I don't know. It's just I haven't been raising a lot of 12s yet, but I've been a lot more consistent. I've been coming within like 20, like minus 20 to minus 50 on average on like most of my 12s.
That's really good.
Like if I'm not
Yeah.
beating it. So I don't know. Maybe something will happen soon. Maybe I'll break a wall, but I'm also trying to pass Jason, even though like his scores are all outdated and shit. But I can't beat him on.
You've
like,
already
any
surpassed
12s.
my scores.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
next on the list. I gotta slowly work up to Kevin.
Okay, I'll play more novels and hypers then.
No, it's not worth it.
Don't
It's really not.
go to the dark side, please.
I hope you have $400 you don't want to spend anywhere
No,
else.
for reference, I only have played those normals and hypers when I didn't have to pay to play. So
Well, if that's the case, then
Aren't you just great? Aren't you just the best one?
he's the
Yeah.
best, man. Best in the world. You all know this.
Yeah, teach me.
No, but
He's the only one that has a freaking full combo and watch out. I don't think anybody can do that with Dawn.
What?
Oh man,
Oh,
we'll
shots
call
fired.
those
I
nines.
have full combo in CS. Come at me.
CS doesn't count.
It does? Why does it not
It seems
count?
like
That turntable doesn't count.
Hey, John, you know what's fun? Tripling watch out.
KAC, it's like the same thing.
All right. We'll leave the bickering. We're missing it out on Tim, so we'll move across to Tim. Tim, hey, how you going?
All right,
get up
so I finally got to play on P World again for the first time in like 5 months, not counting MagFest.
Yeah.
We played 3 games there. So I beat my old scores, trying to catch up to the new shit, but all I got was Raven Another. Because cost $20 for another if you're actually legit doing it.
Yeah, and I'm sorry
on-
that I didn't get back to you to get to those.
No problem.
Yeah.
But on PC on it at home, I'm trying to change my left hand to do like 1048 style, so I've been grinding VMS. But I kind of put that on hold when I realized how close I was to hardcoding the whole fucking Spada game.
Yeah, you.
So I switched back to that and started going back to cost style. So I've got 3 songs left to go.
So you've gone for a technique change and you've sort of reverted back just to go to.
Yeah, I'll get back to it.
Yeah. No, I mean, looking at your current records, for those of you who don't know, he's like EX hard cleared Bad Maniacs. What else did you do recently? You EX hard cleared Monopole. That's
I
disgusting.
just got Monopole yesterday.
That's
Jeez.
disgusting.
That's really hard.
Hard
It took me
Getting some
forever.
time, though.
Yeah.
No one cares about fake time.
Yeah. Fake time,
I don't have fake time. Fuck fake time.
man. Listen, like, dude, your clears recently have been absolutely insane. So,
I got something else too, but I'm trying to remember what it was.
yeah, I can't
At
remember.
least you get clear Blue Mirage, not like Dawn.
Oh yeah, that was.
You did Hereticus. That one's fucking dumb. I don't know how you do Hereticus.
Hereticus is awful. Don't play Hereticus. Kids at home, don't play Hereticus, please.
God, no.
Because is one of those things you wanna.
Didn't you hard clear doors and timepiece?
Yeah, I just
Oh,
hard
you
cleared
got
those.
those two. God, those are.
I got those both in the same night, I think.
That's crazy.
I actually tried to EX hard door
Oh.
yesterday.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Is
but
it that
you
much
have-
how
easier
much,
with
though?
our random?
You got the cheat codes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, I read it so much easier to not only
The
Get
Prima
right.
strategy guide.
scoring as well, like for those songs. So now that we've gone through the whole list, I'll talk about myself a little bit. Just like Tim, I was trying to work in 1048 a little bit, and I was taking a couple of captures and sending them to people and being like, "Hey, what do you think of this style and stuff?" Apparently, it looks really good, but it's actually really uncomfortable for me to play at the moment. And I was having this discussion with Matt, and I sort of went through and analysed that For those of you who are watching, you might think like, oh, 1048 style is like the be-all, the end-all. It's like the ultimate technique because everyone uses it. But it's actually got a lot of flaws, I found. Like, especially with 1 to 3 combinations. Like, 1-3 combos are really, really weak with 1048. Like, symmetrical handles those sort of patterns a lot better. And, yeah, I just found I was like, well, I'll just try and work in 1048 eventually into like the big mess that's my playstyle at the moment. But yeah, after talking to Matt, I think I'm just gonna sort of bin it because I was originally aiming to go for full static 1048 in transition. Then I went, well, my current technique already covers everything that I want to cover with like the advantages and whatnot. So I'm not wrist scratching, so I'm gonna have to transition out of it anyway. So there's no real point in like learning it. It's what I'm doing is working. So
I feel like it kind of depends on the person for like what you should use. Because like for me, 1048 like covers 1-3 like way better than symmetrical did.
Yeah, but I mean,
but yeah, like if it doesn't work for you, then like don't use it.
It's just like given my hand type, I guess it doesn't feel as comfortable doing it. It's just like going completely freeform across the first 3 games.
It's probably also
I like
like
how everyone's calling it. I like how everyone calls it 1048 instead of Toshia, which is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Toshia,
the American way of saying it.
I call
America.
it Toshishiki to Japanese people, but when I'm in America, I say 1048 because that's what people call it. They call
Yeah, because no one knows Japanese. I guess I understand.
Everyone in the chat will know what I'm talking about. But yeah, okay, so I'm working on Toshishiki at the moment. I don't know if I should give up on it or not, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I got into a bit of a slump in the past week too, because basically what happened was in this past week, I received
got banned again.
influx. No, I didn't get banned. I got this influx of scores from people like Vegeta, from Gambler, from Don. Like, everyone's really been beasting at the moment. Like, holy crap, you guys. The scores that you've been posting have been ridiculous. Like, it makes me feel like that much less of a man. And then obviously Tim, with all of his like ridiculous clears, I'm just like,
Oh, Migeki.
Hey?
Migeki.
Oh, and Thomas,
Oh yeah, Thomas has been fucking
Yeah,
beasting.
it's been
everything.
scary. The scores he's been getting.
holy crap, man, his scores are amazing.
Where is he from?
He's
He's at Spiggle.
Yeah, NorCal, SVGL.
Yep.
And he's just, wow, he's been doing so well. Like, I'm scared. I reckon, like, give him a year, another year, and he's gonna be like above everyone.
Didn't he start on Chikoro?
Yeah, he did, which is the really
That's
Jesus.
messed up.
like we spoke about him. I think somewhere in one of the earlier colloquiums we said he and Adrian Keat were gonna get really, really good.
And Adrian
Adrian's
quit
already
for
getting
Sound
pretty good.
Voltex.
And then Adrian quit.
No, Adrian still plays. Like
Sometimes.
I saw him at Spiggle just yesterday.
Oh, okay.
But
Good.
he's still like, I think he's more Sound Voltex orientated than
He definitely is. He's been playing a lot of Sound Voltex.
I guess he tried Kaiden yesterday and he scrubbed out at the end of Himiko.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure he'll get it again though.
He can get it. He can. Like,
Yeah, I mean, of course he can. Like he went into the middle base rush with like 30%, came out with 30%. I have no idea how he
What
does
the
it.
fuck?
Okay.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
So we're like 20 minutes going on this introduction. We should like get it going.
Oh, hey.
Yep, 27, 27.
Let's move into it. So obviously, since the last colloquium, we've had 2 events. Now I'm not going to go through each individual person. I'm just going to throw this to the wind. So first event, Chrono Seeker. What do you guys think about Chrono Seeker?
Worst
Trash.
event ever.
Sucks playing normals.
Every
The songs or the event?
Yeah. So judging from just that massive like explosion of opinion, we can generally tell that.
Well, if they didn't make you
So
play
I
like
mind
normals and hypers, then it wouldn't have been as painful. Like
Yeah.
it was boring.
problem-
you get,
The problem
you
with
get the
events,
fucking broken
the
sword.
problem with events
which is
like
like
Chrono
worse.
Seeker is that it forces you to not play 2DX the way you want it to.
Yeah.
Like you have to go through all these stupid hoops, and you have to do it like dozens of times in a row in order to get anything accomplished. It's just not worth it.
Yeah. I think honestly,
I really.
I thought it was okay, except the fact that you had to do it a billion times.
Yep.
Like, with Tricoro, with the red phase, like I compare it a lot to the red phase of Tricoro. with that system, that was okay because you did it once, and then you
Yep.
got it, and then you get
It's fine.
to the song, and that's awesome, right? This, it's like, no, you got to do it 15 times to get that crystal. And it's like, well, fuck this game because I'm gonna do that for normal.
That
stuff.
like that is one of the reasons I really just don't play 2DX anymore, because I have to jump through all these hoops to unlock a song, and then I go again $15 to get a song. It's not worth it, and I don't have fun doing it.
Yeah. So
I didn't mind it, honestly.
that's because you love normals and hypers.
Well, that's kind of why, because it made me like actually start playing through Impendule. Like it was kind of a way to just like go down the list and like play them all.
I was actually wondering why you had a complete list of Pendule, like you played every normal hyper in another, but yeah, I guess
I don't know. I felt it was better than Legend Cross, just because Legend Cross made you have to play all the songs on a random and then non-random to get like to
yeah.
And then like you failed 4
and
camps.
you had I think you had the EX hard clear AAA then too.
Yeah,
to get fucking
the first came out. Yeah, you had to
The first phase, then it went down, but
that was ridiculous. It's like, hey guys,
and then it was, and every event ever has been better than Linkle Kingdom. So
Oh yeah, pretty much. That event was terrible. So much like grinding.
I feel like Chrono Seeker is very much on par with Linkle Kingdom.
Yeah. No,
I think Space War is hands down the worst event. Like, I can't think of anything worse than that. Like, and we had Dane's son like on our team, and that shit just took forever.
Dane's son would have boosted that. Tim, did you play any Chrono Seeker?
I grinded it out at a private cabinet,
Yeah.
and even then I didn't bother to finish it. So by the time I got a chance to go play it, it was all in the piece on the shop. The world shop.
How many of us finished that thing?
I finished it. Don finished it.
I don't think I've
finished
finished a single event since like Linkle. I've just always waited until it's available on the store and then just buy everything.
Yeah.
I think I like stopped like right before I was supposed to get
I think the songs
Beyond the
are
Earth.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the CS revivals and the songs are like definitely pretty good.
And I think
But-
Eric got the biggest boner when he found out Beyond the Earth was in there.
yeah,
This
pretty
is
much.
great.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah,
should get the
favorite
biggest
song.
boner. The song is
No,
amazing.
we have a game that's just like every time he plays Beyond the Earth, you have to take a shot. Like every day, you're basically dying from alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, but I do remember, like, wasn't Eric one of the first people to unlock it? Cause
No, I think I was.
You were?
I think so.
Man, because I tried. Like, I think that was the worst part of the event. You could not finish it until you got Beyond the Earth. And to get Beyond the Earth, you had to play for a week and a half straight every day.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
so
the daily
stupid.
levels.
Oh my god.
It's like,
Anything with the
why?
dailies that you have to do is just like why? Why make you do that?
Why
So-
would you do that?
Unlocking
Why?
Broken
Because it gives
Sword.
Konami money, and Konami loves money.
Sorry,
Didn't
Tim.
Konami
Sorry,
just
Tim.
straight up have to come tell everybody how to unlock Broken Sword? Because no
Yeah,
one figured
they
it out.
did. Because no one could figure
Yeah, yeah. Like at any unlock event where you have to ask, okay, how do I unlock this song? Okay, let me go on Bamani Wiki and find out. Like that's just not gonna fly ever.
No.
Yeah.
That was the only thing I didn't like about Chrono Seeker, just because there was like so much like misinformation with the unlocks, like especially Remy Wiki.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's like
seen
you
like
go on,
unlock
it says,
things.
okay, you do it this way, and then you spend like 10 times trying to do it, or like do variants of it, and it's just it wouldn't work. And then you go and look, and it's like, oh yeah, Bamani Wiki updated it. Apparently, that's not how you do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
happened.
It changed like 5 times, and it was like always like something stupid.
Yeah.
And it like
Dumb.
it was like, okay, well I'm gonna try it, and like doesn't work. In the end, I think for like Beyond the Earth, in the end, it was like, oh, it's actually daily songs. But I guess there's people that fucking played a shit ton of daily songs, and they just did some random thing and assumed that like that's how you get Beyond the Earth.
Yeah, exactly. So it was a tough thing, and honestly, I reckon they need to calm the fuck down with those sorts of events. Like, you know, it's fine if you have some niche challenges. I like niche challenges. Like as I said, Red Phase was actually pretty cool. I liked Red Phase a lot, but
That was probably actually one of the best events like in a while.
Yeah.
but don't make
sure.
me grind out 15 days with the 2DX in order to get a chart. That's just like, and on top of that, if you didn't like have the other medals, even if you had played for 15 days, you still wouldn't get the chart because you'd still have to progressively go through the list and get all of the crystals prior to it. So it was like, great, this is good.
Was Red Phase the last skill or song performance based unlock system? Because stuff like
to get like Thor's hammer, it was, and then that was the only thing that so far I guess he had to like EX hard clear triple A like all the charts.
Yeah, now it's just like grind.
For phase.
everything is just credit dumps now. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
pretty
door
much.
event and Legendaria, I guess, but you don't unlock stuff that way.
Yeah, no, you
Well, I mean, Resort Anthem was a credit dump too. So was Winkle.
yeah. No, it's just,
Like the thing,
Actually,
like the thing with
actually,
unlock systems.
Resort Anthem wasn't even skill based either. Resort Anthem was just, oh, you grind Japan Tour, unlock all this shit, and then you go to World Tour and unlock more shit.
yeah.
Like there
The
wasn't
thing
even
is-
like a formal
The thing with
boss or
credit, the thing with credit dump unlock systems is that like it doesn't force you to play the game any differently. Because if you're just grinding through, like, okay, I have to play 4 songs that begin with the letter F or something stupid, then you have to change the way that you play the game when you put your dollar in. If you're just grinding, like if you just play the game and then I have to go through the world tour or whatever, like you're gonna be spending that money anyway. So it's not like you're really wasting time.
Yeah, I don't
That's
mind
not-
that, but like at the same time, I don't really mind it. Like, you could do the special like challenge-based things to an extent, kind of. Like that's what made Red Phase so good, is that there was
Yeah.
only so much you had to do. Like you didn't have to do it 20 times or whatever. You just had to do it like once, and then it was fine.
It's like God.
Dawn is
Non, chill out.
yeah.
You can't do
Hey,
that.
fuck
This
you,
is-
deal with it.
Calm down, Donovan. Yeah. So anyway, I mean, so in general, I think people have said, yeah, that event was pretty garbage, and we've hardly touched on the songs. I heard a lot of mention of Broken Sword. What do you guys think of Broken Sword as the last song?
It sounds a lot
Sword.
better in the arcade than it does in headphones by a long shot.
Still not that good though.
I'll say like the first half is like pretty good, and you get to the second half, you're kind of like, okay, like what the fuck is this shit?
I think when the first half when it hits like those Mario Paint like French horn sounds, that's just really funny.
The
Yeah.
MIDI trumpets,
Hard to take it seriously.
those are
Yep.
wrong.
To be honest, I actually really like playing it. It's a fun chart. Like,
The chart's great.
Yeah.
I like the chart a lot.
yeah, like it is really fun. It's just what the hell happened in the like. I can make up your mind on what you're doing with the song, you know. Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you
We
guys
still don't know who the other artist of the collab is doing.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't it like Taco
I thought it was Oster.
Project?
I heard that
Yeah,
like
no,
someone
like,
disproved that. Like I didn't hear who it was, but I heard it's not Oster Project.
It was also really interesting.
Maybe it's just fucking Akuta.
Maybe he makes terrible songs.
that. Sorry, Jason. What were we
Oh.
saying?
Oh, I was just repeating what everyone else was saying.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay, thanks.
I was gonna say, it's interesting to note that Broken Sword was going to be a Sparta unlock. I think it was going to be the Excalibur song. There was a 7th Legendarian that never got released, and I think it was Broken Sword.
That would have been a pretty
Okay,
terrible
that's a lot.
Legendaria.
Yes.
Exactly.
That
So
would have been awful legendary.
yeah, yeah. No, it's just
Don't
interesting.
not pay facilities for that.
Yeah, no.
You know what else is an awful Legendaria? All of them, because you still have to fucking wait till extra stage to play them.
I think that's.
I can't play him at all. Oh man, all you people are just lucky you get to play him at all.
Go to Super.
And I guess
Closed.
It's
Damn.
dead. Right. So the one question I want to ask is when is Legendary going to show up in the Della shop?
Never.
I hope
Probably
soon.
when it shows up.
Yes,
Honestly, I don't see
later.
them.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't see them putting it in like, and I feel like they're gonna use that to like, to force you to buy Pacelli. Like, I can see them doing this with freaking Gravagazer and Cinder. Like, they're just gonna fucking put it like in the Legendaria folder somehow. And it's like, okay, you have to pay fucking Pacelli for like any.
Oh, does Program World not have access to Cinder?
No.
No.
Okay.
No challenge
We
doors.
still don't.
So
Oh yeah, that's right.
if a certain somebody you know who you are is watching, some challenge doors would be nice. Just saying. Saying.
Why don't we just have
Come to
everything?
SoCal.
Just
Play
unlock
round one.
everything.
Yeah.
Leak all the data, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Hey Matt, have you played
Fuck
Gravagazer
it.
yet?
Omnimix.
I've played Cinder, but not Gravagazer.
Yeah.
Did you fail Cinder too?
Yeah, I failed Cinder like 30 seconds in because it was my warm-up round and it just gave me the door. And I was like, okay, and then I got it, and then 220 BPM 12 first set. That doesn't go well.
That's actually a ass thing about Wars, you can't fucking control it, right? It's like, oh, your first game, you got a full combo shit.
Yeah.
Good luck.
You have to play a mode other than standard.
Yeah,
to
if you
warm
play
up.
a mode other than standard, you can kind of control it, but like, who really wants to play Step Up? Like, I don't, so I don't really think about it.
Well, man, you already get 3 songs, so you may as well just play Step Up.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, fuck it. I just do premium free.
All right, so guys, we gotta talk about the songs real quick because we have just hit the 10-minute mark for this event.
Yep.
What do you think of the other songs? I mean, we've mentioned the revivals, which are
The
very
tropical thingy is fun.
Tropical Raccoon.
I like
Really
Neo
nice.
Generator 7 and Symmetry. I feel those are like pretty good boss songs.
Those are
Really good.
those are really good songs.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I like Symmetry. It's a good chart. Good
Symmetry's
song.
boring.
All around
So-
nice. You're
Can we talk
boring.
about how we got screwed out of a
Whatever.
really good boss song that should have been Soda because of the 2 phase exclusives were Nekomata and LED, and they got both of the boss songs.
yeah,
So the third one should have been Soda because he has both other phase exclusives.
that's
I don't know. That's my reasoning.
Yeah, but I mean, I think they wanted to work in Broken Sword somewhere, so like, I guess I'll just throw it in there instead of like, and they're probably holding it. I reckon there is a Soda Omes somewhere, just gonna come out. But
Maybe like
they're
another
obviously-
Door song.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like they're holding back. Honestly, like there's all this content where like, maybe, and then they're just like, no, fuck that. We're not going to give it to you yet. We've got all this other shit which we've got in a backlog, which we got to get out. So, yeah, I mean, that's good, I guess. I'm just trying to think. Like, I'm trying to remember what else came out in that event. 'cause I-
Colosseum.
Colosseum.
Thingy, the Soundholic swing thingy.
Oh, Swing
I'll
Holic's
say-
great.
Oh, Travelogue.
Swing Holic.
Travelogue's pretty good.
Swing Holic's really good.
It's impossible to time though. Fuck, it's impossible.
Song's
Like,
good, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's got rolls. It's got rolls for days.
rolls for days.
30-second rolls, the best.
Anyone combo that roll?
No.
Never.
Just
Oh, yeah, I
start that
forgot
like,
about
in the
that song.
good window.
Yeah. You can't combo that shit. It took me ages to EX it because of that one freaking 37 roll. You know the one
37.
that's just in the middle?
It's not. I don't think it's 30 seconds. I don't think it's on any beat.
It's not.
It's just a
I don't
drill.
think so.
Just an
It's just-
abstract
it's just a
drill.
random drill which is
It's
like,
like 8 times 19th notes.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Right. Yeah.
And then there's that one groovy song that no one's talking about.
Yeah, I think
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a 10. It's a 10. No one
It's
cares.
a lot of the
Yeah.
songs you look at them, you're like, oh, that's nice, and then you just forget about them, and you go back to playing like Beyond the Earth.
Yeah. Because why would you not play Beyond the Earth? The song
Yeah.
is great.
Great song.
No, Light My Fire's just garbage.
Hey, Light My Fire's alright, or what?
My Fire's whatever. I don't remember anything about it.
Yeah, I don't
played it
remember
yesterday. It made
anything.
an impact on me.
It
Yeah.
starts off strong, and then it's like the last half of the song is just fucking trash.
That
I think
song's
I
pretty
was even called Light My Fire.
Also, on the topic of these songs, I mean, obviously we got Ixion during this as well, and Tripping Contact, which people kind of forgot about.
Should have been asked.
I wish
I
Contact.
didn't.
I wish
Wait,
Ixion
nobody
wasn't
forgot about
broken.
Tripping Contact. I didn't forget about Tripping Contact. I was so mad when they removed it finally.
Yeah,
I don't know why they even removed that song. That song is like fucking amazing.
it's good.
Probably
It's a
just
great song.
they probably removed it so they can make everybody really happy when they put it back.
Yeah.
They put it back.
all
and now
strategy.
give
They
it
need to
another
remove
chart.
Shonen A.
It's
Like
like
how
they
they
remove
remove,
the
other day.
remix in instead, like and just take out regular Tripping Contact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they should have done a remix. Sorry, Tim, what were you saying? You kind of got like,
Oh, I was saying they brought back Tripping Contacts, and they still don't have a doubles another chart.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
this is
Ixion
another-
is off sync.
And they gave one to Beyond the Earth, didn't they?
yeah,
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Not
Like
up sync, yes.
at the
It's
second
just-
half, it like the bass is like off, kind of. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
key sounds are
That's
just straight
weird.
up off. I have to play it like without sound if I play it, which sucks because I love the song.
Jesus.
Yeah,
yeah.
Song is good.
great
Song
song.
was great for like
See-
2005.
That's what it gets because they should have just added Acid Vision. Fucked up.
Yeah, they should just add every
Acid
single
Vision's better.
song.
That's like LED's best song.
It's true. Acid Vision is very cool. I really like that song. But I mean, yeah. I mean, I overall, it's just the first event. Because I'm trying to sum it up because we're at the 15-minute mark. First event,
Yep.
pretty underwhelming. I mean, some pretty good songs came out of it, but I mean, overall, we can all agree that it was pretty shit.
It
Yeah.
wasn't that shitty. It was.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
the songs made it like more worth it. I played
Yeah.
Neo Generator 7
Fine,
and Symmetry
so-
a lot. That's just
Video
me.
generator's fine.
Yeah, Neo Generator was good. Symmetry was good. Broken Sword was like, what the hell's this? But I mean, it's a fun chart.
That's
so we'll play
fine,
it.
so it's worth
Yeah.
it.
So, yeah, so the 12s were pretty good. The other songs were kind of and beyond the earth. You know, Eric's.
I beat Meeting a Boy. Okay.
So
I'll see that in about 30 seconds.
all right. So let's move on to the second event. So I want to cover both Qpronicle 1 and 2 together because they are the same event. I mean, it's the same map. They didn't really
Sure.
do much on top of it. So first thoughts on Qpronicle. What do you think?
Infinitely
Revival's pretty
better.
random. I thought the revival
I'm
feels
okay
kind of
with it.
random to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like why
Yeah,
guilty?
Like, okay,
I'm
let's
okay.
revive.
I'm okay with Blue
Like-
Mirage.
Yeah.
Okay, let's revive Guilty and Implantation. It's like what? I
Yeah.
didn't expect it at all.
I'm surprised.
Fine.
Yeah, they went for those revivals over anything. And also, what's up with the text?
Yeah, the
Hey.
blue.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought that was a glitch.
I think it's
Apparently,
like the old 5 font.
yeah,
is.
it's some old 5
I
key
mean-
font. That's why they did that.
Yeah, it's like
Oh.
It's still
Come on, it's
strange.
it's like fuck Mania second mix font pretty much.
I remember,
Uh,
actually, funny topic this, like, while we're on this topic of fonts, when the new songs first came out, I think Kevin, DJ404, was trying to trick Matt into thinking that they were the same color as, as the normal songs. It's like,
Hey.
they're in white. Because,
Color blindness.
Yeah, Matt's color, what is it, red?
Red green color blind, and like the new songs are I guess pink. I have to look really
Yeah.
closely to tell.
Yeah, so
But
Kevin
yeah.
was like, why are they all white? And he's telling everyone, he was like, guys, just keep telling Matt that they're white. He went,
Did he really?
yeah.
Wow, what a dick.
And you're like, they are? And I was like, oh, they are, what do you know? We're all in on this.
Jerks,
Those
God.
Vortex notes were green.
Sorry, Jason?
Do you think those sound Vortex notes were green?
No, they are green. The bottom notes in Sound Voltex are definitely green. I don't care what
Oh,
anybody
That's only
says.
the dark-
Alright, so we're getting a bit off topic.
Can I trade eyes with you? Because I can't fucking read yellow notes apparently.
Alright, so we'll keep this to 2DX. We'll discuss Sound Voltex a bit later, I guess. But, best waifu, go.
What?
Robot.
Huh?
Yeah,
Robot?
the robot.
I don't think I'm qualified to have this discussion. You all can continue.
yeah, freaking what's his name? Arch. There you go.
Yeah. Ruche. Ruche's not a girl.
Why would anybody wife Arche?
You know what? I
Like-
would to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Oh, this is totally a girl.
Um,
Totally.
Archie's a goat.
The goats?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what the
Go.
hell's up with that? Why did she turn into a goat? Like
yeah,
a
I
random.
don't-
That was the dumbest
Isn't
thing.
he supposed to be like Lucifer or something? Or Satan? I don't know. Some shit like that.
I don't know.
Looks like a goat. I don't know.
All I know is she's at the bottom of my list. I'm like, I'm never touching you again. Once I got up to like level 18, I'm done. You're out. You're out of the party. Pack it up. My favorite is the Elfaria chick. Elfaria, I think her name is.
The fairy.
Why? She has too much clothes on.
But she strips when you get it to a certain level.
Oh really? Oh fuck! I gotta level her up.
She's my number one waifu, just for that reason. Someone tweeted about it. They're like, "Oh my god, what's happening?" Because he got a screenshot of her saying something like, "Does this look better?" or something in Japanese. And then in the next screen, she's got that whole drape off. And you know, at the end of the Elfaria video, when she comes down, she has a little bouncy moment and all of that. It's that attire. It's just like that corset-looking thing. It just went.
Oh, that's it. Fuck.
Yeah. So that's why she's number one on my list. So.
All right, I'm gonna stick with the robot then, since yeah.
Because yeah, it's the robot has a good song.
How many waifus did you unlock, and which ones did you use? So
Huh?
it all comes
Huh?
to preference. I'm asking Tim what waifu he chose.
Oh. Beat the robot.
Everyone's robot for number one.
Everybody's robosexual.
Yep,
Yeah.
everyone's robot. She's so polite. I mean, look at her gestures and everything. Like, when you level her up, she's just like, ooh.
She has like a pair of handcuffs or something, or a chain holding off her arm. I don't know what that is.
She has a giant scythe, too. I mean, that
Yeah.
adds to it. Yeah,
And like the
certainly
best
does.
song in the event too. Can we like gotta remember that? That's probably like
yeah.
the main.
True. Don, who was your waifu of choice?
Replica.
Replica.
Hold on.
I didn't get the event.
Hey?
Fuck that.
Yeah, I mean,
Thought he
to be
just
fair,
fell out of
I
his chair.
like Replica's the princess, right?
No, that's the
blue,
proof guy.
The
The
blue
blue
Joker girl.
the blue dude.
That's the
The
dude.
blue-haired guy.
The Joker dude girl. I
The-
don't.
The one
you know,
that's
I don't-
on the Sun Plus thing.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, that one. Yeah, but you can't.
5
choose
cents,
it.
oh yes.
Yeah. No.
What's really funny, Don, is that lane cover. You know how it says high sense, oh yes.
Got it.
In timeout, they're actually using a TV branded high sense.
Oh, no.
Every time I go to timeout, like, because mind you, high sense monitors are a piece of garbage. They ghost like glass, and the offset's terrible. So originally, I put in a CRT in timeout, and they took it out. And ever since,
Actually, no.
and they
since
put the
it-
high
since
sense back in. So every time I think of it and I get salty about it, I just think of Don's lane cover saying high
Oh.
sense.
Well, since I can't choose Replica, I would go with the 8-bit princess girl
Yeah, her.
because she's on an acid trip in the Cosmic Cat video.
That's true. That's true. All right, Jason. What about you?
Hey, God, by the way, her name is Sumomo.
Sumomo.
How do you people know these
thank-
things?
Thank you, Soraya.
That's
on the
up there.
screen,
Like,
I
that's
guess.
to the event. It's got all their names at the top.
Why would you
I-
memorize it though?
I don't.
Like,
Actually,
I,
it's
I watched
I'll-
people
I'll-
play this.
I'll-
very
we were
I
easy.
don't know any character name.
Where did they come with Sumomo, anyways?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand. By the way, Jason, who's your number one waifu?
Sumomo means vinegar
Touche.
peach.
Yeah.
Just Ruche. There's
Ruche.
nothing else to say about it.
And we're gonna leave it at that. It's just a little bit. All right. So going on to the event itself, obviously people are still doing the event, so I thought it'd be good to go over the event mechanics and what you can do to optimize getting through the events. Now, obviously, we've got. Has everyone here finished it?
No,
No.
So,
I
finished
played like maybe 4 or 5 rounds yesterday. I have no idea what I'm doing. As far as I'm concerned, you just put money in, and then sometimes you get songs.
Yeah. It's a bit confusing when you first look at it. You're like, what the fuck is all of this? But I was gonna have like nice overlays and stuff with the event, like we had for the Qpro stuff, but
Mhm.
that takes effort. So we'll go over it. Basically, you get waifus, you level up the waifus, and we figured out it's actually the sum of the waifu levels that
Mhm.
determines whether you get an unlock or not. So it's
Oh,
basically
it's the sum? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah.
the quickest way is to just level each one up to 18.
yeah. So
One
But
at a time.
18.
whatever you have in your rotation, like
That's the
levels
max.
up side regardless.
Yeah.
So it all just happens together.
It's not
Yeah,
the
so
max
you-
though. You could go above
No, it's not
18.
max.
Yeah, it's not max.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
not above that.
Oh.
It's just
I think I have
probably-
one at like 20. or
You finish
21.
the event around 18, and then once you do that, the waifus all go away. They're just gone. You don't get them anymore. So after
Sad.
I pay Alfari girl to strip down into a little corset, it was like, I'm never going to see you again.
Actually, mine is stuck on Elpis.
Is it?
Yeah, like I finished the event, and like next to my Qpro, like Elpis is like still floating there.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
in
no,
the
no, she's
Exusia,
still around, but you don't see
in the
her, you know?
Exusia picture I put, like you see her like right next to me. I don't know if that's because that's the last one I used or what, but
I think that's what it is.
No, once you finish the event, you're just stuck with that girl. Like, you can't change
Oh.
anymore. So,
a divorce.
rip. So yeah, so it's the sum of the levels, and the amount of experience that you get is actually, Derek, you can explain this because I can't think about this one.
So basically, it depends like what waifu you're using. So the characters from Spada, when you play Spada songs, you actually get more experience. So it's basically just tied to whatever style. So if you're playing with like Linko characters as a lead, then if you play Linko songs, you get like a bonus.
There's also
And, like,
genres
track-
or something too. Like they
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
certain genres or whatever.
I think if you play the character song, so if you have like freaking Arch and you play Total Street, you get like a bonus.
Or I
Yeah,
guess like
the-
I've heard like Arche and then just any trance song or any genre with trance in it will get you bonus.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
Stuff
I know,
like
I know. I think on PW it actually really doesn't make that much of a difference because you get the automatic second hit, and that kind of just
Oh, yeah.
gives you. the
Yeah.
shit
Can we
ton.
talk about how hard the timing minigame is? 'Cause
Oh
I
my
can do that shit.
god.
It's easy.
I don't know if it's hard. I don't know
It's
if it's
just
hard.
It's
Right.
hard. It's hard if you like the first 10 times, and then after that you get used
Yeah.
to it. And then it's easy.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
I
just
got
really
it dead on twice in a row before.
Can I just say I've never got on the mark twice in a row.
Really?
I did that.
Never. I've done it once.
Not
I've gotten
that
it
bad.
perfectly stuck in the corner maybe every
I
other
got
time.
it once when it was like freaking slow as hell. Like,
Yeah, unless it's going like at a snail's pace, I can't do it. It's
And
just-
maybe
Actually, when I got them both hits dead on, it was like fast. I think it was like the fastest one.
Oh,
I just listened to sound cues.
yeah, pretty much. Maybe I'm just
Yeah.
good at
Yeah,
it
that
though,
was
because
fun
the
like that.
event's like 4 times slower on EMUs. Takes forever. I remember the first day the
Wow.
event came out, I played for like 5 hours straight, and I got like a hyper chart.
No, you got
I was
oh, no, you got
God.
10 seconds.
Alright.
So
also there's there's like the S rare songs, which is
Yeah.
pretty much the CS songs. And there's 2 per phase, so there's 2 in future, 2 in present. And those ones, they kind of appear randomly, but on the map you'll see that, like you'll see like an S icon on whatever map they're at, which they have a high
Yes.
high chance
in
to
Hunt
appear.
Down, which is good.
They can still not appear even if you go on that S map. So that like you just have to kill them. Then
Actually, I
you
found
have-
out what that was, Derek. If they're not appearing, that's because you went to the wrong map. Because you know how in each area there's 2 maps?
Yeah, no, yeah, there is
There's
maps
still
for
a
it, but you still can run into the S rare character even if it's not if you're
Oh,
not
I
on the
know that.
S rare.
Yeah, I've had that happen before.
Yeah, it happens, but I mean, like actually, like the one shitty thing about this event is that like later, like if like the more maps you have cleared, like it takes it takes like a long time to kill the Esper because you don't get the second bonus hit if it's
Yeah,
on a
so
map that you.
Those of you who are still doing the event, a good bit of advice, Derek. Make sure that you get the S rares first, because they will take a hell of a lot longer without the damage bonus to get. Like, trust me, it's worth it to do it while you have that damage bonus. So make sure that you do that before you unlock all the other charts, because it'll take forever to get.
Yeah, especially when you get it down to like one area too. Like if you don't have all the S rares by the time you have to get your last song or last chart or whatever, then if it's not at that area, it's not even worth going to it, because if you don't get the
bonus.
the boss for the chart, then you're not going to get experience in any area.
Yeah, that's right. You don't get experience on maps that you cleared too, which sucks.
Yeah, so make sure that you get the S rares down. I'd say prioritize them first before charts, honestly.
Except apparently the S rares can still show up even if like the icon's not on that map.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
It can.
It's fine, but that being said, it's just a pain in the ass to do.
Yeah.
Like without the damage bonus. So make sure you do it while you have the damage bonus. Yeah.
Personally, I try to like balance everything and level everyone up equally, and like safety and others for last. So you have all the maps available to you still.
Yeah, that's a good idea actually. Yeah, so just do it progressively instead of going chart, and then doing the areas progressively. You should go by difficulty. So get all the normals, then the hypers, then the others. Don't rush to just get one, because that'll stunt how fast you do it, I think.
Hey, Eric's in the chat.
Oh, Eric. So for those of you guys who don't know, Eric was supposed to join us for the Colloquium today, but bailed for work. So
Failed a party last night for work.
yeah. Anyways, so we've covered the event and how to approach it. So basically just choose your favorite waifu, make sure you rotate them out evenly and level them evenly, because you'll unlock faster that way. And yeah, go for the S-Res first, because if you don't, then have fun grinding them with no damage bonus later on and no experience. So yeah. No, thanks for covering that, guys. So let's move on to the songs now. Let's go. What do you think of the songs?
Flash
From the
is the
event.
best.
Flash is
No,
fine.
Raven is best.
Rave it.
No.
Yeah.
Raven is
Okay. I have
Thoughts?
many things to say about Raven. I'll probably just save it if we're gonna go through like each song
Yeah,
individually. I'll just save it.
Galen, open up. Like, you can open this up because you've.
Okay. Raven is the worst song in Beatmania. Okay, begin part 1. So like, okay. So the thing is, like, it's trying to be like this. I feel like it's trying to be like this badass boss song, because even it's 282 BPM. That's really fast and it has this kick drum shit going on.
Yeah.
But there's like no sense of urgency behind it. Like, you compare it to Do It, which is like the same song. Like, it has the 300 BPM kick drum, but it has a lot more rapid patterns. It has more tense chord progressions and shit like that. But Rave It is just like Ryu made a 140 BPM song and just stuck another kick drum on there and said, "Hey, it's a boss song," and it doesn't. God, I can't explain how terrible the song is.
Well, you
The
had
song
Nights
is
of
so bad, it's good.
Yeah, no,
why
that's-
I
No,
like
it's
it.
Yeah,
not. That's not
honestly.
based on.
it's such a joke that I'm gonna be honest. I actually enjoy playing it because I'm like, this is so bad that I'm actually like.
Oh, like
The
I
chart's
actually
great.
like playing that song. The
Chart's
chart
fun.
is
Oh my god.
The chart's so fun.
Charts
That's
are
what
funny.
makes
I think
the
it's one of
song.
the most unique charts. In the
It's just the
It's-
combination of the two.
No. The thing is, I'm almost certain that the chart was made before the song. Like, there's no way that that's not the case. Like, Konami wanted a song to be, hey, we want this to be all 6 chords, and went on to alternate which note you don't hit. And then Ryu said, I'll do it. And then he did it, and everyone hated him for it.
I just imagine Ryu actually making that entire motion.
I believe it.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Tim, have you tried Raver? You said that was the only one.
Yeah, that was the only one I unlocked. I gave it a good shot to get the EX, but I just couldn't fucking get it.
It's so
Way harder than I thought it was.
like
Dude.
honestly, like six chords are like probably like one of the hardest things ever.
It's
Like if you ever
Yeah.
like
if you ever any
I
DMSs
got-
that's just 6 chords, it's like impossible.
So you
Like,
miss
I
one
got a
chord,
really,
you just
really
like
amazing R random on it.
yeah. You
Yeah, wait, I
Um,
hear that R random works well for it. How does R random make it better?
other rolls,
It
like the
makes-
2 rolls
Yeah.
are like
Well,
not
let's-
shit.
Somebody suggests
Rolls are-
as random.
rolls make like no difference.
They totally
Like that's
do.
a tiny part of the song.
Guys,
It's a
let
tiny
Tim
part of the song.
pick this one. Tim, go ahead.
Huh?
Go
Oh,
ahead.
what's up?
You can explain about R random.
Oh.
I'm sort of like talking over you.
I can't really explain why it's good, but it makes the rolls go in and out with your hands just to the middle 3 keys to the outward 4 keys. It's really easy to see where the notes change in the 6 chords. I'll just start to
Yeah.
explain. There's just a magic
That's
R
why.
and it's really good.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I when I EX hearted it, it was on R random.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Didn't
weird.
one or two
But
you
I
suggested
I
as
stick
random?
to non-random though, because I
There's
feel
also
like it's
some
actually
really
full
bad
on.
R ends.
Like actually, S random is actually not bad on that song too. Like,
I can't imagine it'd be terrible. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
It's
pretty
nothing
good.
too fast.
because this
I mean, I
song
got-
is already S random anyway.
I mean, the bulk of the challenge really comes from the 6 chords. So
Yeah.
I honestly think any random will do. Like I did.
I
Sorry.
have a theory that I don't know if this is true, but you could probably just get 2% through the 6 chords and then just like kind of combo the rest and you'll clear it. Is
Yeah.
that true?
It's
Okay,
it's-
yeah.
you
it's
can.
the-
Yeah.
The ending is
the clearance
generous,
ending.
but like if you screw up anything at the ending, if you already flatline the middle, then it's
Yeah,
like kind
Sure.
of you're not gonna clear.
Uh,
And that's
sure.
that's where a lot of people are underestimating it. Like a lot of people are like, "Oh, this is easy." It's like, how is this a 12? It's like it's
Oh,
It is
definitely-
not easy.
Played
It
it.
is definitely not easy.
Played it.
It looks
Like-
easy when you look on a small screen, and then when you're in front of a full size screen, you just can't see the shit coming down.
Yeah.
The
I
other,
already
what I
knew
feel
it's
like
gonna be
today.
the other
hard
thing
from
is
the
bad
get-go. Like,
glitching. Like
Yeah,
bad
like-
glitch that crazy.
Get a billion bad.
You either full combo it
Yeah.
or fail, pretty much.
It's like
yeah, pretty much.
you one note, seriously, one note that you hit slightly wrong and you're done. Like
Just
you
bad.
have to
Yep.
switch the button. It is such a tough song. Like you don't even realize it. Like until you play it, because a lot of people, oh, it
Or,
doesn't
like,
too bad.
just try go play a BMS that's like fucking all 6 chords and
yeah,
at,
play
like,
out play out-
Subconsciousness.
Fucking,
Subconscious.
yeah.
fucking L9.
Yeah.
Fucking
Um,
23 L9. It's like stupid. Like it's just all 6 chords and then you just can't read it.
Yeah.
That's
Jason,
the only reason it's 23.
what do you reckon about Raven, Jason?
I haven't unlocked the another actually. I just only see Dawn play it, and yeah, I don't really have. I don't know. I just don't care much about it.
Whatever. Bye.
It's just a very gimmicky chart. As Galen said, it's a terrible song, terrible chart. When you put them,
And I meant the song.
Like,
the chart looks okay.
Chart's not
I
terrible.
don't-
Well, okay.
Chart's great.
What I really want to do with the song is once like we get like key sounded BMS for it, I just want to take out like half the kick drum to prove the point that it'll be the exact same song.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
I
the
already
extra
know
kick-
that they double timed it. Like when I first heard it, I was like, yeah, this is like 140.
Yeah, like
Yep.
it's clearly not 280.
It's not a 280 song. All right.
Like it also has like I'm just gonna rant on and on about this fucking song. It also has the Ryu thing. Like Ryu has a lot of songs that are like 3 mini songs put into one.
Yeah.
Like it's like you have Sampling Paradise, not a Sampling Paradise. You have Paradise Lost. You have like
Oh, fuck
405 NM, 532 NM, China Express, Sakura Reflection. Those are all like 3 mini songs put into one. And the problem with that is that you can't really like get into a groove of anything. So like you have this double time kick drum thing, but then it just stops after like 8 measures.
Yeah.
So like it's like a halfway kind of gimmick that doesn't even work in the first place, but he just doesn't commit to it.
Yeah, I don't know. Ryu's been very lacking of late, with the exception of Line for Ruin, I gotta say, like...
That song.
Life Ruin's good. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not Narcissus, so...
Alright, so let's get off Rave It Rave It, because we've been talking about Rave It Rave It for the past, like, 10 minutes.
How Flashes? How good Flashes
we'll
is.
we'll
Okay.
go through the
One
songs first.
Start with one.
Enter Lucia.
Chinchilla is okay.
It's
I like
alright.
it.
Enchilada.
It just
It's
sounds
fine.
like Toad Stream.
Yeah, it's just
That's
Tona
it.
Strip again.
Yeah.
So there's
Not
not
much to
Number
say
2,
about it.
yeah.
not really much to say. Although I will admit the ending is pretty tough. Like
Yeah, it's kind of dense at the end. It's fun though.
And I feel honestly, I feel like it's easier to score on than Toad Stream. I think my
No.
score on Entela
No.
Dito is like higher than my Toad Streams.
Nah, Total Stream's way easier.
I've got about
Oh, no,
I just-
Toda Stream is so easy to time.
Yeah.
comparatively.
yeah.
I just like how I bitched about it. Like, I'm like, wow, I'm really bad at this song. And then it's like the second time I played it, I almost full comboed it.
Yeah. Like it's
Yeah, it's not that bad.
it's not that bad. It's just that ending. Like you just gotta watch out for the ending, honestly. And what was? Oh, I remember what the third song was. Space
Cosmic
Cat.
Cat.
Cosmic Cat, yeah.
Cosmic
Space
Cat.
Cat.
Love is the Space Cat.
Cat. Fuck, not space. Who's space?
It's an awful
Cosmic
song.
Cat.
Yeah.
Cosmic Cat. Cosmic Cat, guys. Holy crap.
Yep. Cosmic
Song's
Cat's
impossible to
okay.
time.
I want to hear why other people think it's an amazing song, because that seems like the consensus.
It's just very
I think
chill. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
man.
got a
It's real music.
yeah. It's something which I'd listen to outside
Yeah.
of 2D.
Huh.
Like
Do
honestly.
you guys
I mean,
think
it's
it's live?
fine. I think it's okay. It's not worth writing home about.
I wouldn't rave gun. Oh my god, best song in the world, but it's a good song. It is
Yeah,
a good
It's
song.
fine. I
pretty-
feel like
It's a pretty solid
It's-
song.
Yeah.
it's probably going to be a lot better on like the official soundtrack, because in the arcade it's not particularly like compressed.
Yeah.
Like it has a lot of dynamic range that means nothing to anybody, but like I don't know, I just think in the OST it's going to sound a lot cleaner, it's going to sound a lot better produced.
I feel like
Yeah.
that song could have a good extended version.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, it already does.
are
It's on
supposed
the
to
fucking
sing as a
3D
good
engine.
extended
It's
version
Dolphin
of Konami.
That's the extended
They're all
version.
fucking awful.
Sorry, Derek. Derek, you cut out while you
No,
were
there's no such thing as a good extended version from Konami. Most of them are like awful.
Sometimes
just
they're
waiting
good,
to
but
just
like,
said-
Yeah. Tim, did you
I
choose
don't
that?
know. To me, that song is just like really like.
I played it once.
You played
It
it
was good.
once.
That's all I gotta say. Yeah.
Hey?
I don't actually have it unlocked.
Oh, damn. Alright. But yeah, no, it's fun. And
I
Derek,
don't like the chart though.
Derek's gone.
chart's
Derek's-
great.
The
I remember
charts is tricky.
You, Daniel, and
Yeah.
404 still good at timing that, and can't. come close.
I don't know what
Song
the
is
hell.
freaking easy, boring. The
I don't
time.
know what Kevin was smoking when he played that song, but holy crap, his score's good.
On what?
Like I can't on Cosmic Cat. He's got like a 96.5.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
pretty good.
I was like, damn. I can't not
Pretty
touch
good,
that.
pretty
The
good.
song's hard to time.
Yeah, it is tricky to time. It's tricky. Like,
It's just the
overall.
scratches make it kind of technical.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a nice.
Scratches take off like 50 EX like every time.
Yeah. It's true.
Every song. Like you have a scratch, oh, you lose 50 EX.
Yeah. All right. So that was the first event songs. Obviously, we forgot about Guilty and Chain of Pain, but I mean, it's Guilty and Chain.
So did everybody.
I forgot what Chain of Pain sounded like until
Yeah,
it was revised.
exactly.
And I was
So
like,
you
oh,
just-
this is pretty decent.
It's not a bad song for
Yeah,
that. It's
I
Good.
like Chain of Pain.
Yeah, it's good.
Like honestly, is it
Pretty cool.
like did it always turn into like that shitstorm after the drum roll?
Yeah.
Yeah. 4K takes over.
Yeah.
It was like the drum roll. You just hear like this. I'm like, I don't remember this shit in the song. It's like it just sounds really weird and off. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
But can I just
I
ask?
mean, maybe it was always there. Like I just don't, or they remastered it or some shit.
Can I ask why Guilty? Why Guilty?
I was
Why
asking
not
that
Guilty?
too.
Why?
Yeah, I was really surprised.
Because they want to throw
Why
back to
not?
all the OG 5-key players.
Because they're running out of
Yeah.
stuff to revive that isn't like
Pretty
licenses or
whatever.
people on the
That's-
I mean,
Or
I like the song
Gobble.
in the
They haven't
chart, but-
revived Gobble.
Oh,
Gobble
man,
needs to
Gobble.
happen.
I'm pretty sure that was a license.
I don't think
Was
they're
it
gonna get
really?
that license.
We need
Pretty
a
sure.
good another for Gold.
It was a license. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Rip. All right, so
And apparently, on another note, I think the person that made Gobble actually died too.
Yeah, that's what Dan's saying.
Wasn't that like a hoax?
I don't know.
No.
don't know. I don't keep up with the artists and if they're alive or dead. So.
No, I don't think it was a hoax. I'm pretty sure like the news was he committed suicide.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Taka?
Wow.
Yeah, the doubles another chart.
What?
Wow. Okay.
Horrible taste, Don. Horrible.
Great job.
On that.
Too
On that
soon.
Wow.
terrible
Johnson just
note.
doubles another chart pretty well.
Okay, bye, Derek.
It doesn't have a doubles another.
Yeah. Oh, it does, doesn't it? Or was it just?
No, it's a 14.
14 keys.
Just the 14K chart, which is just like crazy. I remember Joe, you put up a video.
It's only a 5 though.
Yeah, only.
Well, yeah, because it's supposed to be 2 people, 1 on each side.
Yeah, there you go. Look, can we move on to the second event songs? Because
Yep.
crap,
Okay.
I'm excited to talk about these. I think honestly, out of all of the event songs that have come out, the last 3 have by far been the best. By far.
Yeah, okay. I like shooting
Alright.
Fireball.
Flash is way better
Shooting
than the
Fireball.
other 2, in my opinion.
Flash,
Yeah,
man.
it's like
Flashes is so good.
Flashes are pretty good.
Man,
I feel like Flash-
Flashes is just some
Talk about the
blah
revival.
blah bullshit. According
And
to
it has-
Scott, so.
It has
think-
a fantastic chart too. That chart's so
Oh.
good.
The chart's fun.
I actually hate that chart. That chart's like annoying to me.
It's just it's probably one of the more technical charts in the game now because it literally, as I said in the chat, it tests everything. It's got a dense scratching section. It's got scratch density. It's got regular density. It's got charge noise.
Well, like
it's got-
the scratches
The
are just
charge
freaking
notes-
off as hell.
The
Like,
charge notes don't really do anything. They're just like hold it for
Yeah.
a note and then you're done.
Yeah, they're
It's
like
very-
it's pretty simple.
I don't know. I wanted to ask
I don't
Don this.
like
Don, does
charge
Flashes
note.
remind you of In the Groove a bit? Like just in the way that it's charted, like with the whole.
Not really. I don't know how it would.
Like it reminds me of In the Groove charts. I don't know why, but just like
Or just like dance
It's,
games
I
in
just
general.
feel Flashes is an interesting chart because the first half is like a scratch chart and then the last half is a charge chart.
yeah.
Other than that, I'm pretty underwhelmed with the song. I thought it was going to be a lot better from what everyone's saying.
I think
But-
this song is going to be a lot better on the OST for the same reason as Cosmic Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not really that easy to explain when you don't really understand the backings of how music production works.
Well,
But,
this is why
like-
you're here. Like, I wanted you here because you can sort of, you've got that back.
Okay, so I guess this can be this week. I can do a lesson in how compression and limiting works. So, okay.
30 seconds.
Okay, fuck. Okay, so what limiting does is it takes all the volume and it like pushes it up to like the top, like the as loud as you can get without like distorting everything.
Yep.
In the game, I think 2DX it has like a built-in limiter. No, actually, I don't know if it has a built-in limiter, but in any case, so what it would do, like for the OST, it would take all like the disparate key sounds in the backing and it would just max out the volume for all of them, so that everything sounds more cohesive and everything just isn't like random bits and like ba da ba 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 ba
Yeah.
ba. Everything will just go like blah 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 blah.
Okay. All right. So
If
that.
that made any sense?
So you reckon
That didn't
Flashes
make
will
any
sound
sense.
better with that?
Yeah, same with Cosmic Cat.
So yeah, that's interesting because I found that with a lot of the stuff recently, like when in the last colloquium I covered, a lot of the backing stuff doesn't have as much presence as say like for example what was the one I used? Oh god, what was it? Erosion Mark. Erosion Mark sounds fantastic in other
Mhm.
games, but in 2DX it's very underwhelming because the backing isn't nearly as much of a presence.
Yeah, like the thing is, like when like my experience with making BMS charts, you have to export each individual instrument to its own track. So like, and then you combine all those into the backing track afterward, which takes a lot of time. But the thing is, like that's an issue with the limiting too. Like at the very end, like when you produce a final mix of a song, like you limit everything so that everything sounds cohesive, like to the maximum volume. But when you just have like individual tracks by themselves and you don't have that compression to it, it all just sounds like kind of quiet, like nothing really stands out as much as it could.
It's interesting that you mentioned this because I don't think many people think about this. Like you just sort of listen to the song as a whole and don't consider what's missing. Like what? Because you know how you say like a lot of people in this chat have been saying, you know, there's something underwhelming about the songs or there's something sort of missing. It might be just that. You know.
Yeah, I feel like I could probably just like take like some random like GST of Cosmic Cat or flashes and just like throw them into Fruity Loops or whatever, and I can make it sound more presentable.
I
But
think
I mean,
it's just every
these-
song just needs more air horn and trap beats.
Well, I think no. This is just the limitation of. That's just the limitation of the game. Like you can't really have that sort of built-in dynamic limiting or compression because that's just a matter of how you make the song.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
In any case, no one knows what I mean, so let's continue on.
basically, it will sound better. Full stop.
I believe it will, assuming they know. Assuming the people who make the music know what they're doing, which I think they do, then it should be better.
Okay. All right. Oh, that's good. That's good that you mentioned that. All right. So, actually, what I just realized, none of you guys. We've talked about shooting fireball. We've talked about.
We didn't really talk about shooting fireball. Did
Shooting
we?
fireball. Very, very Tucker. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
it's a
I
good
like-
topic song.
Yeah.
I like
think
the song, but I feel like
really
it's
fun.
teasing us.
Teasing us.
Like, yeah, I feel like it's just they're constantly teasing us that Black Rain still isn't in the arcade by like making slightly denser Taka 12,
yeah. That's true.
but like never quite getting to Black Rain level.
I mean, shooting fireball is like kind of it's kind of swung as shit too.
Oh,
and
it's
it
swung.
has like
It's
random.
crazy swung.
Really?
Yeah, it has like
Great,
random.
like Cheka.
Yeah. Shooting fireball is really swung.
But on
there's,
that
like,
topic, Derek,
yeah.
your score on it is ridiculous for how swung it is.
I don't know. I'm just like used to like reading swung shit like most of
I
the
don't
time.
think it's that hard to time though.
Yeah, it's not that hard to
It's-
time.
it's-
There's
has-
like if,
I think
Okay,
it has
it's
a
like-
But there's a
certain-
difference between timing it and then timing it really, really well, because those slight swung notes make it. just-
yeah.
They,
And like that's not like I can see it being like an easy AAA, but like I don't see it being like an easy like 98,
25 or whatever. Yeah,
like-
it's just.
6 or whatever.
Kind of
Like-
swung like AA swung.
I'd say similar to F in terms of.
Yeah, similar to F. Like F is like really is like harder to time than AA in my opinion.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
F is like strange.
It's like easy.
Yep.
It's really,
Yeah, it's really weird.
Tim, did you have a look at the chart for shooting?
I saw it. It looks kind of okay. Those jacks don't really look that fun at all. I didn't see the swung part, but that's because we're just on a YouTube video, so I
Yeah.
can kind of hear it.
But when you play it, you definitely notice it. You're like, okay, this is slightly off. Like, there's something not quite right about it. And yeah, but the jacks I thought were an interesting touch because you know most Taka songs you think, oh, Liberation is just straight streams, or you think, oh, Broken just straight streams. Like the jacks were a nice touch, I thought.
What
Mhm.
BPM does it run at? 160?
170 something.
It's like
Oh,
yeah,
It's kind of fast.
it's kind of fast.
What shooting?
The jacks
maybe
aren't
it's faster
anything
than
bigger than 2 in a
They're
row,
like
are
double
they?
taps. They're like double taps. It's 180. No, that's
Damn.
wrong. It's 160.
160.
Yeah,
Tell me that.
Oh.
Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, I mean they're just double taps. It's not
Taka
terrible.
doesn't make anything above 160. What are you talking about? He's not.
Yeah, he did. He made Zerk feed.
Oh God, why?
You work
Why?
Well, no, Whack did Zerk feed too.
It's the exact same drum beat as F, but sped up to 210 beats per minute.
Oh well, there you go. Wow.
It sounds stupid.
Why
So
would
stupid.
you do that? I don't understand. All right. So yeah, I mean, Flashes is an interesting chart. I do enjoy playing it though. Like, it is fun.
Mhm.
I guess the bottom line comes down to: is it fun or not? Yes or no? I would say yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I
It's an
agree.
overall solid chart.
Yeah. No,
It's
it
one
is.
half the first half.
And Jason, have you tried it?
Despair.
No, I haven't seen or tried or
Oh,
heard any of
well.
them, so I'm
Enjoy it. You've got an idea of it now.
blind.
So,
Yeah, I'm completely blind on it right now.
all right, that's cool. All right, so the final song, which is honestly, I think it's my favorite from the three, Despair.
Mhm.
Despair of
Valkyria.
Elfie.
Despair's pretty good.
Despair's great.
I think
It's
this
pretty
is
good.
what Elferia should have been in the first place.
I like the original a lot better.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
Awful.
The original's
What? Oh
fantastic.
God, no! Don't oh God, no me.
No, the original's fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
Entire middle just kills the song for me.
Yeah. No, it's just it's such a good song, and the chart is so brutal that I love playing it. Like every time.
It feels like a boss
feel
fight.
it's like-
So good.
It is a
I
it
feel
is
it's
a
like
boss fight.
Mosaic and Key on crack.
It sounds better in 8-bit.
Yeah.
Can we get a link to that YouTube
It's
video?
like
Yeah.
really, it's just like a stamina
Jason,
song.
you should
solid.
click that in chat if you can, the 8-bit version, in case, because we haven't got any backing music for this.
We could just sing it.
No, please.
I don't know. Stream now.
How many people have played Despair?
I have. I failed it with
I-
70%. It was terrible.
The ending
I played
is so
it
brutal.
like, I played it
I
like
think I got
twice.
a bad random.
Yeah.
I
I
got
think
a
it's
bad
easier
random.
to hard clear.
Sorry?
I think it's easier to hard clear.
Probably.
I don't,
Yeah, it's probably is.
I don't know, like, I've hard failed it a few times.
I got it on a site read.
But you're the best in the world.
I know.
I can't compete with that.
Like,
Yeah, but
I've,
it's like-
I've only tried it twice, and I was like gassed out already, and I was having a hard time.
It's
But I mean-
really it's a lot more difficult than it looks. Like
Well, yeah, I mean, it's definitely like a
fast.
stamina song. Like that's basically it. But like the hardest parts in that song is like probably like the drum roll. But other than that, like if you don't have the stamina, it's gonna fucking kill you.
it
That's
is
pretty-
very
It
stamina.
catches up really quick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it really
it
does.
does.
You got a haul for that song.
But there are really nice randoms on it. There's like one where it's like the entire chart's essentially just slap.
I haven't seen it, and that pissed
I
me.
played
It
it
turns
once,
all
the
the
one-
it turns all the 16th streams in it into slaps.
Oh, awesome!
Wow.
I gotta find that.
The one- I
Uh,
played it once. The one random that I got on it, like I got like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 scratch chords, and that just fucked me up a lot.
yeah, it's really rough when you get it mostly in the center, or if you get it all on one, like all
Yeah.
left side on 1P or the right side on 2P.
Mhm.
It's a really rough chart at the end. Like,
I'm guessing
you've got-
our random's just like a disaster on that, or
Our random's terrible because it'll give you butterflies.
oh
Oh
okay.
god.
I'm not too familiar with the charts though.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the
Both
chart
in
on
the,
text.
in the chart or in your stomach?
Both. Sorry, what were you saying?
Lol. Sorry.
Oh, I'm looking at the chart on Texas right now because I haven't played it. Are those 24th chord staircases, like little bursts of them? That looks really stupid.
Probably.
There are the 16ths or 24ths. I can't tell, but
They're probably
Wow,
both.
really?
yeah,
Like little
That's
bursts.
Like what?
I don't think there's any
205
24s.
BPM.
it should be 16s.
You sure?
It should be 16s.
16th.
They-
Hold on, link to
Maybe.
textage.
Unless textage is like screwing it up. I don't know, but it should be 16s.
I'm gonna put it in the Skype chat.
But
Okay.
yeah. It's it's interesting. All right, thanks for sending that.
Oh,
Um,
apparently
Let's see.
Hexagon said they're 24ths.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
24s.
59, 61, and 63. Look at those measures.
Yep, those are 24ths.
Oh shit. Okay,
Oh my
that's
God.
so fucking hard. It is
Yeah,
a very
205.
challenging song, honestly. Like
Yep.
it looks straightforward, but it is very very challenging. I haven't managed to EX it yet. Only
It's just
Derek's
fast.
only Derek's EX'd it so far, and I think Gokken got really close. He got to like the.
I think I was actually thinking of trying to do it. I haven't like made any attempts at
All
it
I'm
yet.
gonna
But
say is good luck, Don, because I've tried it like 6-7 times, and it's.
I had one run where I full comboed up to like 1200, I think.
Wow. Yeah.
So I think it's doable.
I mean, the thing is,
It
like,
really comes down to the end though. Like if
It
you're
does.
randomly bad
It's-
at the last half, then you're screwed.
there's two very important sections. There's a really dense lead up back into the chorus, where there's like a 24th trill across like 6 notes. and then
Yeah.
And then the other section is the very ending. So those two sections, if you make it through those, then you're okay. But the ending is so tough.
Hold on, are you seeing measure 65? Like, what's with that little jackhammer on 4? That's dumb.
Is it jackhammer?
Yeah, it's on 4. It's like a little double tap.
Oh my god, I never noticed it.
Secret Jack.
Jesus.
Just like Nageki and Rage Against Usual.
Oh god, there it is. But that
So
being
stupid.
said, it is a fantastic chart. It is very fun, and I do play it constantly.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it's great. Like I really enjoy it. It's hard as shit, but it's really enjoyable.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a good chart. It's a good song. Like, it's a good song and chart combo.
So I mean, so if you think of them as an average, and like as I coming back to the point I made at the start, like those 3 songs, like if you compare them to all the other unlocks, they really do stand out. It's like those are good. Like I
Yeah,
do rate
I
it.
guess.
Yeah, they're good.
I mean, when you compare them to worse songs, they're a lot better.
Yeah, I mean no, but I mean just overall, when you look at what's been put out, it's sort of like
Mhm.
this is good. Like they've done a good job with this.
Yeah.
This
It's fine.
the event.
I'm okay with it.
All right. So while we're on the topic, like let's cover the CS ports of what's come out. So we had Blue Mirage and Implantation. What are your thoughts on Blue Mirage and Implantation?
Blue Mirage is
Mirage.
great. Blue Mirage is great.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy they put in Blue Mirage.
Yeah.
Blue
Yeah,
Mirage
and
is
they should have
really,
put
really
like
surprising.
5 styles.
Yeah.
Was that? Did I hear Vanishing Point?
Vanishing Point? What?
They should put in
No,
Vanishing Point
no.
also.
I think
No,
it's the
Chucky's
first
in
time
AC.
DJ Chucky's had a song in arcade.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the first
Like
DJ.
just a solo DJ Chucky song. I
Didn't
think
someone
it's the
say that
first time.
someone talked to him on Twitter and he was just really confused?
Oh yeah, he like didn't know anything
Didn't
about it.
know.
That
No,
actually
Konami's
makes it-
just been holding
Yeah,
on
'cause
to the
Konami-
license this whole time.
Yeah, Konami just owns those songs. They can use them however the hell they want. They don't have to tell Chucky they're doing anything.
Oh, that's.
I feel it makes it really likely that Hype Decor could be added in the future.
I'd be happy because Hyptical's good.
I'd be happy
Hype Decor's
because then
okay.
we can end the debate if it's an 11 or 12.
And
It's,
honestly,
it's an easy 12.
It should be an
It's
easy
an
It's
12.
an 11. It's an 11.
I think it's an 11.
Ending is so easy.
The ending's really easy.
It is very easy.
It is
Like,
very
There's
easy.
seven of us.
Hardclear
We should be able to
to
decide.
Hardclear
There's 7 of
definitely
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm under the debate as well currently with a lot of people whether V2 should have been a 12 because fuck me that song.
What should be 12?
V2.
I think V2's a good
like,
hard
it's too
11.
straight- Like the patterns are too straightforward, I think.
Oh, but
The
Yeah, not
thing
really.
in comparison to V against V2 is V's like pretty hard at the ending.
Yeah.
Like, V2 does the same thing. So it's like
it's like, why isn't it? That's the thing. Like,
I think it's more of why is V a 12?
V also
Like-
has the
Yeah.
jack. V also has the jack at the end. It's like if you mess that up and you're trying to clear it for the first time, then
yeah, you're done.
Oh, you mean the triple jack?
Yeah.
No, at the
There's
end
triple-
there's a
At the
jack
very
in
end.
the last.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. In the last measure.
Yeah.
He's
the jack on
definitely a
three.
12.
Sorry, Jason, what?
Oh, the Jack on 3? Yeah. I don't know. I'd rather see 4 pieces be 12 first rather than V2. V2 feels slightly.
Four pieces is just hard at the time. Like, there's nothing
Yeah.
hard about
It's
beating.
not difficult to clear.
4 pieces just gives you the clear at the end.
Yeah, it does. That's
Yeah.
I guess.
Sorry, like it's really annoying.
Yeah. I don't know. Like,
Honestly, like maybe like the only other 11 that like could be a 12 that's just like tricky is like shit like maybe like Critical Crystal. I don't know. But
Nah,
even that's like
Oh, critical crystals should not be 12 by any stretch.
No.
That ending's a gimme.
but I mean, if you put something, what I'm saying is, you put something like Hype the Core or V2 next to something like Special Summer Campaign, it's like,
Well, Special Summer's campaign should be a 7.
yeah, it really should.
There's
No,
no reason for that to be a
just-
12.
It should be a 7.
Game. That song sucks.
All right, look, we're getting off topic. Hype the Core implantation. We gotta stick.
Hype Decor.
Blue
and-
Mirage.
And implementation.
Sorry,
Yeah.
not Hype the Core. And I'm doing well today, guys.
Base
Blue Mirage
It's
is
fine.
That actually, Implantation is actually not bad. I mean, I don't mind that song, so I'm like whatever.
They kind of
I'm
need it in
random.
2DX.
They
It's
really
good practice.
It's really good practice. It feels
I
amazing.
don't understand how you guys find it easier on S random because I've tried it a couple times and it's
It's
like
kinda
every
not.
time
I'm
it's
a
just
brute.
Yeah, no, I
On,
There's-
I
on
can't
common
see that.
music,
it's just like chord jacks everywhere. And
It's,
I'm like, how the
it's
hell is
easier on S random if you play poppin' music.
I don't know. I
Sorry,
feel there has
S
to be
random's
like
so
some like
good.
really lucky.
Like,
Like S
random.
random is just like
Really?
really is
It's
just
just, like
like the shitty thing about S random is just fucking makes it too random. Like if you get like a fucking
bad random.
second note,
Yeah, you're done.
like it's over. Like okay.
It just
like,
makes
I
the jackhammers at the end worse if you play it on S random.
Yeah. The ending's brutal on S random, but I mean, I think either I guess I'm not bad at jacks because I thought it wasn't too bad. Like, and I tried it twice. I got like minus 20 the second time I played it on S random. So I don't know. I found it easier. I guess it's because I've been hanging with JDR a lot. You know, JDR's the king of fucking jacks. So
that guy's ridiculous.
I know he's crazy, absolutely crazy. Tim, have you played Implantation on PC?
Yeah, I got the DX hard clear with him a couple
Oh.
times since it. Come on.
So what do you reckon? S random or normal random?
I got a normal random. It was really, really good. They do exist, but I don't know how long you'd have to grind
Yeah,
to get one that good.
There's
again.
some pretty slapping randoms, or like pretty good. There's some
Yeah.
like
That's
really
how
solid
I felt
randoms.
because
Yeah.
I had a random where it's like the first half was slap, but then the last half it's all like 1 and 2 jacks, and it's like I died.
Oh man, yeah. It really comes down to the random. Honestly. Like
Actually, I gotta head out. I got a dinner. I got a family dinner to go to, so I gotta
Alright.
head out here.
Derek's out. All right, Derek. Well, thanks for joining us at least for this much. Good to hear your input, and yeah, we'll see you on the
Have
next
fun
one.
at Trader Joe's.
Yeah, I gotta have dinner at Trader Joe's with like cookie butter.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
Okay.
See ya.
See you later.
Bye, Derek.
All right, there goes Mr. All right, so we'll move on now to events. Obviously we've covered the Qprog event, and sorry, not Qprog, Qpronicle and stuff like that.
It's all the same.
Yeah. Let's talk about real life shit. Some of the real stuff that's happening. In Japan, obviously we've got KAC 2015.
DARQs.
Yep.
TFC and Toxic Vibration.
Oh my
Yeah, that
God,
too.
I forgot about those.
Oh, yeah.
They're not in
The songs are great. Everybody
And
hates the
Realize
songs. I think they're
Maze.
great.
I don't hate those songs. I
I
think
don't-
they're
don't rate.
color.
TFC is
rated.
pretty bad. And
TFC is
Tox-
fine. I'm actually okay with
TFC.
TFC.
Matt hates
Toxic
everything
Vibration
because,
is fucking
Japanese-
awesome.
I
Toxic
hate
Vibration's
everything, and then I love
great.
everything. Okay. Okay, Don.
Okay.
That's-
TFC's chart is very good because
Yeah, it
it's
is.
filled with slot with
Broken
scrolls.
at 160.
I
It's like,
find the chart really funny.
once again, Don, I'm gonna compare this to In the Groove. TFC is like the Soul Stream 16th chart.
I can see that.
It's
Right,
the
I
same
find- I
chart.
find the song funny because it starts out like an 11, and then it just
Yeah.
progressively gets denser the entire time.
It's really like it's a progressive chart, and I think it's good. Like I think it's a great warm up 12. Like if you're just trying to break into 12s, it's a nice
Yeah, it
way to
is.
Like, I first saw that chart. I first saw the doubles chart to it, and it was like I think it was Oliver who was playing it. It was like, oh, okay, this looks like an 11. I don't get where the 12 comes in. Oh, the second half, I get it. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, hello. Yeah,
Like the last 6 measures.
and then it's like it's all like
yeah,
what is it, chord stream at the end.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
it turns into Quasar and other. It's like, oh, hello, happened. But yeah, no, just great stamina chart. I think it's really good for building up strength across 16ths and stuff like that. So it's
Yeah.
nice chart. The song is arse though. It's like, why is
The
VM?
song is fine.
What?
What's wrong with it?
It's
It-
boring.
I don't know. I just hear the V part.
It's
and
not
it's not
offensive.
taken
No
seriously.
worse than any other Soundholic song. I don't see what makes this one more objectionable
It,
than any
it,
other.
it kind of is though. 'Cause, like Soundholic makes
How?
good songs.
It's not that bad.
I don't know. Like I feel like it's trying a bit too hard. That's all. Like I know it's a Soundholic song.
I kind of agree with Daniel. It does seem like it's trying too hard, even for a Soundholic song.
I mean, I can enjoy Soundholic.
You can tell Taka's just like, hey, can I write this melody? Can I do this part, please? let me in there.
Let me end it on that shit. Yeah. So yeah, no, TFC's alright. Toxic Vibration feels like
Great.
Don. One of Brandon's Dragon Force charts on In the Groove.
I mean, it's a Dragon Force song, so yeah.
It's just
Toxic Vibration, I don't think the song's that bad first off, but I think it's arguably the hardest song in Pendulum right now.
oh no, I don't think it.
No.
Flashes is harder.
Flashes is harder
No.
and Mono.
Flashes has a really
Really?
easy last half.
It just has a lot
You
of
mean to clear?
so-
It,
Yeah.
Like for regular clear?
Like, just like clear wise.
Probably.
clearing, yeah. Scoring, no.
No.
Well,
I
actually,
got-
it's debatable. Despair and shooting fireball might be arguably harder.
No. 2C I got after I got shooting fireball in Alfaria.
I'm not talking about scoring though. I'm talking about just straight clearing.
Oh, straight clearing. Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting actually. I'd still put
I think-
Monopole number one.
Monopole's not that bad.
The ending.
I would say Despair for clearing. I'd say Despair is the hardest of the bunch. Like I mean, the first time I did, I got like 70% on normal.
It's rough. Yeah, I'll agree. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just very biased because I might be better at certain stuff than other things. But
Mm.
yeah, no. There's definitely like out of those like Monopole, Toxic Vibration, and Alfaria. There's an obvious like hierarchy of what's difficult at the moment. And yeah,
I'd say
I think
Monopole is
I
harder
think
than
I have a lower
Toxic.
score. What is it?
I mean,
Toxic
you could check the
Vibration
clear
and
rates. I mean, Alfaria's clear rate's like really low at the moment. It's like 20%.
hmm
So yeah, no, maybe you're right on that. But by the way, bringing this back sort of to those two songs, Toxic played on R random. Definitely played on R random.
When I tried it
Really?
on R random, like
Oh, I never-
it made all the streams really bad. Like all the rolls were slapping, but everything else was terrible.
I got
I got
some baller slaps on our
I
end.
got an absurdly good random on it. It was all slaps. Aside from like I was comboing it up until the 24th guitar solo.
Oh Jesus!
Wow.
Yeah. I made it through the guitar solo with about 20% life on EX and then just dropped a roll and just glitched it. So
Yeah.
up until then, it's super
Yeah.
fucking hard.
When I did my X attempt, I got to the very end and failed. I think it was on like the second last chord. I was like, oh fuck, this game.
Yeah, it took me like 15 tries to EX, I think, like 10, 15. It's just like random farming. Yeah.
The solo is insane. Like getting through that on AX is like you're a champion if you manage to do that. Like fucking hell. Jason, have you tried Toxic?
Yeah, yes, second try.
Oh,
Well, are you just
Damn.
great?
well, you're
Are you just the best one?
Jason's
It's
all
like a-
glitch.
sorry, Jason.
I don't know. The rolls are okay, I guess. I mean, I guess to me it's an easier Stolty. I don't know. I don't.
I wouldn't put it in the same league as Stolty.
No.
Yeah.
I think it's a faster Kaiser Phoenix.
Nah, Kaiser's a piece of garbage.
Faster Kaiser? I think Kaiser's harder.
Kaiser's just a lot denser than TC. So not TC,
Yeah, I guess so.
vibration. It's a lot denser. So I don't know. They're still.
Okay, maybe Kaiser then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I haven't tried Kaiser in EX yet.
Yeah. All right. So we've covered those songs as well, which is good. Can I just say overall, if you look at the 12s, I was doing this. I was discussing this with someone else. If you go through the 12s list, I've got to say, Pendule has a really strong 12s list of them. Like they're all really enjoyable, fun 12s. Like when I
Yeah,
look
they
through
Are there
them,
more?
I would.
Are there more than Spada yet?
Hey?
How many are there compared to Spada?
Well, it's still like there's
There's a
development,
lot.
so obviously there's not that many, but there's definitely like
No, I think we've caught up to Spada.
wow.
Really,
Because when I
already?
go to Sparta's 12s, I'm like, the whole time I'm just like, I'm not really too keen to play Sparta 12s. When I go into the Pendulum folder, I'm like, fuck yeah. Oh my god, this is like a great 12, you know? Oh my god, flashes. Oh, Despair of Alferia. You know? Oh my
The
god,
12s
this
are
is
definitely
great.
more fun
12s
like,
are fantastic.
overall.
Except Hollywood Galaxy.
Oh, Hollywood Remix. First time Tom played Hollywood Remix, he was angry for 2 hours. He was
I
just
don't
like,
think anybody blames him.
"Oh, never
Sure, it's awful. It's so random dependent too.
Oh, it's stupid. I never play it.
There's like
No,
2 rolls, and that's like your whole score.
Yeah.
I haven't EX hearted it just because it's like I hate playing it.
Yeah. Yeah, but that aside, I mean, I just think overall the style's really, really good. Like it's done
Yeah.
so well
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
its 12s,
I agree.
and it's just like, you know, the 11s are piss, and the 10s are difficult. And then you go to the 12s, and you're like, hey, this is where it's at, like, buddy. This is the time you want to get into 12s because this is
Because they know where their market is. Because like they know that everybody's getting way better, so they're just saying, "Hey, let's give the baby their bottle and let's make everything a 12 with 2,400 notes."
pretty much. It's the way.
And I'm not complaining. This is great.
No, it is, and I mean, I think it is probably the best time to get into 12s because the current.
Shibu Legendaria though.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
a
that
legendary.
chart. It's like not fun.
Legendary spatulas.
I wouldn't say that's
Shifu's better than legendary. Though.
It's definitely not better than Reflect Legendaria.
man.
Reflect is so
I'd
good.
say
That's
it
like the
is.
best
I hate
Legendaria.
Alright
Reflect
guys,
is
look,
so
we've
hard.
already hit the hour and a half mark. I wanted to move on because we haven't even covered the last 2 topics, which aren't that anyway. But I wanted to talk about KAC 2015. What do you guys think about that?
Why 3
It's
Hey?
it's another
Why
KAC.
3?
Or yeah, Korea Arcade Championship 2000.
Yeah.
I think it'll be more
So,
interesting.
Go back out.
Yeah, Licht dropped out, so it's actually going to be all Japanese.
Yeah, he dropped out because he's
Cool.
going to like the
Yeah.
military service.
Yeah, but the fact that Korean players qualified for it is really saying something about Korea at the moment.
Korean players have been getting a lot better. Like they're like totally world ranked top Korean poppin' players now. They're breaking world records. It's absurd.
Well, they finally got on EMUs in like the last couple of years. They
Yeah.
never had it
Mhm.
before.
Yeah,
So now
So it's like
competitive.
they were good before, but it's like they had like limitations.
Yeah, obviously.
hmm
But I mean, yeah, when you look at people like Sitsu and Licht and Nari and people like that, you're just like, shit. But what you don't realize is there's also this whole other plethora of players who are insanely good. like Matt linked me this guy last night who plays like Dolce style.
Oh
He got,
yeah.
like a max minus 70 on V on S random.
Max minus 90
Jesus.
on V on S random and like max minus 39 on Fire. And it was on like
God.
a base on one left hand random. It was like, the fuck?
What the hell? Where are these
Just
guys?
casual scores, you know.
Yeah.
It's, Jesus, these guys are, like they're gonna catch up. I reckon it's gonna be a huge competition between Japan and Korea.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, Lich already has like the
So-
Perditis world record, so, and a bunch
Yeah,
of other ones.
God.
Who are the 3 people in KAC this year?
3 people this year are RKS 32. It was gonna be Lix, but now it's Mitsuba, who's an upcoming ranker, and
Yeah.
and Peppa 26, who no one
The
knows.
fuck is
Like
that?
I spoke to Maya about this. She said that she had like even the Japanese players don't know who Pepper is. They're like it
Hmm.
might.
What if it's Dolce in disguise?
It's not Dolce. It's because
It's actually fine
Matt
in
looked at his
disguise.
account. I think did you?
Yeah,
see his,
I looked at his account and like I looked at his scores, and literally like anything that's not a scratch song is pretty average, or like compared to like the other players. Like he hasn't AAA'd May, he
They
hasn't
think
like
that it's, yeah, they think it's Toki.
Wow, scrub.
So from KAC 2006, you remember a guy named Toki?
Hmm.
It's on the list.
2006.
Yeah, KAC 2006. There's a guy named Toki on that list. Everyone thinks
Toki?
it's that guy. Yeah, Toki.
Okay.
Or Loki.
No, Toki.
doesn't do
T-O-K-I.
anything for me.
There's
Oh,
Lost,
nope.
Nasty, Toki, Graf, who was Zeno. If you pull up the top ranker video, his name will be there. But Toki is one of the people on the top ranker list there. Everyone thinks it's him. Because they're like, he's notoriously good at scratch songs. So they just put 2 and 2 together.
I kind of feel like he's just gonna get like stomped though.
He's gonna get...
I'm sure.
yeah, it's like...
But
oh my God.
I feel like KC will be interesting because it's like it's not an auto win
It's not
for
Dolce.
Dolce. So I think
Dolce.
RKS versus like Mitsuba would actually be interesting to watch.
They're very close. Actually, this is a good time to bring up BPIs, because the reason why that graph was posted was to compare Mitsuba and RKS on their BPI, and they're both very close. Very, very close BPI-wise.
Yeah.
Actually, while we're on this topic, Matt, did you want to discuss BPI and tell people what BPI is? Because this is like your new...
Yeah, I have no idea what you guys are
Yeah,
talking
okay.
about.
So like this guy that Daniel's been talking to, he's like this Japanese player. He's pretty good at like hard shit. It's kind of crazy. But he made this yeah. He made this scale.
Derek's level.
I think he's like just above Derek, honestly.
Yeah.
He's
like-
crazy. He's AAA May and Peditas and like Legendary and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
but anyways, he made this scale, and it goes from, I guess, negative numbers to 100. But, like, 100 is the world record for whatever that chart is. And then 0 is, like, average Kaiden skill. It's, like, the average score of, like, every Kaiden in Japan.
Oh, so that's how it is.
Yeah.
So
And-
Oh, I
that's
see.
the beat percentile index, and it's basically just putting you relative to the other Kaidens and the world record.
Yeah, so, like,
Interesting.
Huh.
you could be in the negative, and that just means you're below, like, average Kaiden. And, like, he had a rough estimate somewhere where it's, like, if your BPI is in the 50s,
So
You're like- yeah, like a certain range or somewhere, like,
your top.
yeah, like top 100 is 40 BPI, and like 30 BPI or 60 BPI is top 40 or something, and it goes up like that. And it's like a really good indicator.
Can I get a reference for what average Kaiden is, like score-wise?
There's a
Here,
table.
I'll pull up the
Actually,
table right here. So like average Kaiden is actually pretty low. Like the average
Right.
Kaiden score on
Very
Mosaic
low.
is like a AAA plus 40 or something, and like
What?
average
Amazing.
Kaiden on here, let me pull it up. I got like exact numbers
Yeah.
here.
May is up. Yeah, it's like 2,960 or something like
Yeah,
that.
I'm not like Thor's
Why is it
hammer
like
isn't
a
even a double
year or
A.
something?
Yeah.
Is there a formula for the BPI floating around?
There is, but like I don't know what exactly the formula is. Daniel gave me a spreadsheet that has it
But
built
long
in, but I
story short,
can't like
it's
find
really
it.
just- it puts your score relative to the world record and the Kaiden average, and it gives you a figure for that. And this guy amazingly made a spreadsheet for every single ranker currently like actively playing with their BPIs listed, like relative to each other, and then he took an aggregate of the BPIs, so you can see like relative to all the other players how each person is to each other. And Yeah, as Matt was saying, if you've got a BPI of around 40, you're in top 100. If you've got a BPI around 50, you're in the top 40. If you've got a BPI above 70, then you're top 10.
Yeah. I'm gonna link in the
Dolce is
stream
like
chat.
89.
I'm gonna link in the stream chat this table for BPI.
Yeah,
And
but
like,
it's solely on, this is the thing though, it's solely on 12s. It's got nothing to do with your ability to do easier charts.
I feel like
'Cause if
you
you look-
could do it on 11s though. I mean, I don't know how versatile the equation is, but I feel like it
Yeah.
could be.
I
Crazy.
feel like
could
there wouldn't
work.
really be a point.
But there's just
Yeah.
so many like straightforward 11s that it's like.
Yeah, it would really skew the data though. Like RKS would move up massively because he's an absolute beast at easy stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
true. 12s are
it
like
just
where the
means-
real disparity is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So BPIs are just basically an indicator of how close you're to top ranker, and the answer is everyone's not very close.
Yep.
I think I checked. I was just checking random songs on that BPI, and I fall in like 0 for pretty much everything. And I think there's a couple I fall in like 10. And I think 1 on 20.
Yeah, if you're getting BPIs around 10, then you're basically a Western top ranker then. You're
Yeah,
on
like,
par with-
I started calculating some
US
of
on
mine.
this.
I have like
yeah, that's,
I have a couple 40s and like mostly like 30s around there, but like a couple 40s and
So,
above mostly.
it's actually really good. You get a really relative scale of how close you are to like the top ranker players in Japan. So you're like just under the bottom bracket of rankers at the moment.
Yeah, and it at least for me, like it's nice to have like a goal, kind of just like set goals of like what scores I should be getting on 12s, like relative to my skill
Actually-
level and what I should push for.
Actually, this is really nice. Like when we brought up at the beginning of the show when we were talking about like what goals should be, and I'm saying, yeah, whatever, I'll just do what I can to beat my own scores. This is actually really nice.
Yeah, BPIs.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start using
Darks.
it.
Yes.
If you get me the calculations they use and like the averages and world records, I could do something like that for Peace on P World.
That'd be awesome, actually.
That'd be cool.
Tim, I'll send them to you afterwards so that you can get it set up. 'Cause it's got all of the averages for the 12s across Sparta, like the Sparta world records. So
It's only updated up to like just after Bimani Stadium though, so you're missing a lot of stuff.
oh really?
Yeah, like it doesn't have like Immortal or anything from the third map of Qprog, I think, and
I'm guessing it's because they couldn't get the data out from EMUs, maybe.
I think it's just because that's when the table was made. I think it's just an old table.
Yeah. All right.
Also, on the subject of Tim doing things, I don't want to bring it up. I'll let him do it if he wants to. But he messaged me the other day telling me about something. He
Oh
was
yeah, go
possibly
ahead.
on.
Yeah, Tim, did you want to? Is there something you want?
Oh, I was working on a. It's nothing really to show right now. I can probably run it for a few people manually, but there's a service, like a web service I'm writing that will combine your Peace on P World scores.
Oh wow,
Oh, that'd be cool.
You'll
that's awesome.
I gotta talk to someone that runs the sites so I can ask them what kind of data I'm allowed to actually mess with
Okay, that's good.
before I actually go start scraping stuff.
I think
But I want to be able to put out something like that within a month.
the devs should be watching.
Obviously.
So I mean, definitely get in contact with them and talk to them about what data you can pull together.
It basically allow you to compare rivals between both servers.
Yeah, which is amazing. Like,
Mhm.
'cause that's been the big disparity, not being able to compare Peace on people.
It would also be nice to do 2DX me as well.
Yeah,
if you could
that'd be cool.
Pro 2DXD, oh man, that would be it.
I could like rival Derek again.
Yeah.
Oh
Finally.
boy, let's get raped again.
Fuck it, toss VJ Army in there too.
Oh man, if you had
No.
just like a global score database where everything sort of counts and it just takes the best, I think it'd be really interesting actually to do that.
Yeah, I'd like to work on something like that.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
I'll let you guys know how it goes.
But that's really cool that you're doing that. Like, I think a lot of people will have benefit out of that, especially for finding rivals and stuff, because you could go across both networks, which is fantastic. So,
Mhm.
Tim, seriously, like, awesome job doing that. Like, thanks heaps. So, guys, get behind that and help them out where you can, if you can. Right, God, we are, like, really pushing the time here. Let's talk about American events. Now, I know some of you went to MagFest recently.
I did.
Yeah, it was
Nope.
cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
was
How
fun.
was MagFest?
It was good. I mean, like, there wasn't really a lot of. Well, there was music
I played,
gaming going on, obviously, but like you didn't play very much
think I
because the
played-
lines were long.
Maybe 3 credits of 2DX.
Yeah, I
cool.
played like 3 or 4 throughout the whole weekend, but it's mostly just like meeting the community, which is really cool.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really, really good.
Especially since like
I don't-
I'm from the West Coast, I don't see anybody over there. So it's just like
yeah, there's a big sort of separation between the East Coast and the West Coast at the moment.
That's why I want to go to Colossal Con. Because I feel there's going to be a lot of East Coasters there.
Don, you're gonna miss.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna miss Best of the West. No.
a lot of the East Coast people
Oh,
are
well,
actually
Possibly
coming.
not, so.
Really?
You should like go to Best of the West. Because like
Yeah.
a lot of the East Coast people, I think, are gonna go. Or at least they told me they wanted to.
And on top of that, I'm planning to go, and Gokken's planning to go.
Oh shit, you're planning to go. This is gonna be great.
It's good. There's
gonna be a
a
party.
lot of people, yeah.
Well, I'm going to see about swinging both. I mean, I really don't know. I don't have a particular event schedule this year, so.
But yeah, Best of the West. Let's chat about that. There's gonna be
Is there even a date set yet? I
was
don't remember if
gonna
there's a date set.
in terms of 2DX, it's actually going to be literal Best of the West because I think all of the best players are going to be there.
I guess.
Actually,
Sure.
Actually, Jason, are you going to go?
It's just how it is every year.
Jason?
Still don't know.
Still don't
You should
know.
go,
You
Jason.
should. Because I'm going to be there, Tom's going to be there, or Gokken's going to be there, like Derek. Basically, all the best players are going to be there.
Yeah,
I like
it's
how-
crazy to actually
When
get
is-
someone.
Okay,
who
I'll
gets
look
the
up bus tickets right now then, sure.
Where?
So every-
when-
I like how every year for Best of the West, I've done progressively worse at 2DX. Like, first year I got first, second got second, third got third. Next year I'm not even going to place. It's going to be great.
I don't know, man.
You can't use those scratch songs anymore.
From your performance last year, and when I saw you versing Matt, you're an absolute beast during tournament conditions.
Yeah, our
Like, you
match
That's
was
what-
pretty close.
That's what people say. Well, no, it shouldn't have been close because I was terrible because I hadn't really played for a while. Like, no, I still can't get over that reminiscence score. That was
Oh
terrible.
my god, yeah. That was like free for you.
It's like
You
minus
got
6.
4.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell's wrong
Yep.
with you, man?
Yeah, what's wrong with me? I have no idea. It's because again, the thing is, like, I can't find the time to play, like, on arcade. Because, again, Sunnyvale's an hour away from me, and I just can't make the time to go down
Do you still play
consistently.
Nissan? Out of curiosity?
Sometimes I do. Like, the thing is, like, since I work 40 hours a week, like, I just get home, I don't want to do fucking anything. Like, I try to go on PSUM when I somehow manage to have the energy, but otherwise I'm just, like, doing other shit.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Like, I'm still trying to get my life together, man. I can't play your kids' games.
Yeah, that life thing. This is kind of important. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually going to ask Tim. Tim, you don't know about Best of the West, do you?
Hold on, say that one more time, you just cut out for me.
Oh, I just said Tim doesn't know about Best of the West.
I don't know when or where it is.
I don't think there's a date set yet.
Yeah, I don't think there is.
Oh, okay.
So,
It's gonna be at Sunnyvale,
I wanna go.
California.
yeah.
So it's gonna be at Spickle, that's always where it is.
Jeff wants to get a separate venue for it, so it doesn't have
Yeah,
to be
everybody says that's a terrible idea.
I think
because
that's an
you'll-
amazing idea.
Well, the thing is, you're gonna end up using,
You'll
like,
have to be
private...
around like
the
little kids and
The problem is that you end up using private cabinets that nobody knows how to practice for.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Because everybody has their own
everyone
different
from out of town
conception.
doesn't know the Spiggle machine, so I mean it's honestly I think it would be better because then everyone's on like a neutral playfield. And it's not like, oh well people at Spiggle have a better advantage because they're used to the cabinet.
Except they don't, because a person from Spickle hasn't won at 2DX for 2 years.
Well, that's because you have Derek and Matt now.
Yeah, when you got Derek and Matt in the equation, that's not surprising. You've got, like, the best 2 players constantly there playing, so... Yeah. I mean, regardless of what happens, I want to see something. Like, I just don't want it to be like, it becomes too much effort and nothing happens. Like, I want to see something happen and I want to attend.
Yeah, I don't think nothing's gonna happen. They're gonna set a date, they're gonna get shit together.
Yeah.
People are gonna enjoy themselves, even if they're gonna complain a lot about it.
That's the thing. I mean, all the bitching aside, from everything I've heard has been very positive about Best of the West, and that's why I'm very eager to try and attend.
Yeah, last year
Yeah.
was definitely the best one.
Yeah, last year was really
Last
good.
year was great.
So,
And 2DX actually finished early, which was surprising.
It's because Derek went 2-0 with me. Just got like raped because it's Derek.
The Poppin' finals lasted for like an hour.
I heard
And the
that,
year-
yeah, you and someone else went to,
It was
like,
me and Chubbs.
yeah.
We played for like an hour. And then the year before, it was me and Nick Randall. That went on for literally an hour and a half.
I remember
Like,
waiting
we-
for
like,
waiting for that to finish.
I know, you got really mad.
I was frustrated because it was like after like 2 hours, I was just getting tired. I was like, oh my god, can I just like play? I was like totally cold and tired at that point. I was done.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I was great. I was playing pop music for 2
Yeah,
hours.
you were
I was having
like-
the time of my life.
Yeah, you were just completely warmed up. That's why I was
Why?
like,
I was full comboing 47s. I was having a great time.
damn.
God damn.
And
Yeah,
then Matt's just like, fuck you, I'm gonna pick May.
yeah, that was great.
All right. Okay. Well, either way, best of the West. Hopefully something happens there. So there's a few events that are going on. What about Insomnia? Is that happening this year?
I don't know how much I'm allowed to say about that, but I will say that we're planning something.
They're planning something. That's good.
Something's gonna happen, and like you'll
Is
hear
it
more
gonna be
details
something
about it later.
planned?
Thanks, guys.
Huh?
Hey.
Said I enjoy not being part of it. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. Bye.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it is gonna be at Sunnyvale Golfland since like now that they have stable internet, we don't have to rely on the God
Oh,
Pillar anymore.
Thomas Ewan's God Pillar. Oh,
Yeah.
Or my phone.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right. So that aside, we've been going for an hour 45. This is the longest colloquium that we've had, just because we've had so many people in. I wanted to bring up one last topic before we leave question time open for like the last 5 minutes. Tyskate brought up the new payment models with 2DX and what's happened with it. And what I mean by that is you've got the Coca-Cola event where you get songs through buying stuff external to the game. You've got the hourglasses to shift time, which cost money. You've got the damage boost, which consumes hourglasses, which in turn costs money. Do you think the game's sort of orientating towards this pay to get stuff? Like, you know, they're trying to just milk more money out of people and are making more content more exclusive to, you know, Pacelli services and things like that. Like, how do you guys feel about that?
PW.
Well, I mean,
I'm okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I have no issue. Because you're already paying $1 per game, so you might as well just milk more of it for what you can. I mean,
Yeah,
if
right.
it works for Konami, then it's fine.
yeah.
If Konami's getting more money from it, then there's no problem.
I mean, I'm interested to see what Matt thinks because obviously you're in
Oh yeah, that's right.
official
Yeah.
EMUs, and that gets massively dicked over by this.
Well, like obviously Pacelli, I get screwed because I don't get Legendaria charts, I don't get extra stage and all that stuff. But like, they're actually kind of backing off on at least the limitations that come with not having Pacelli. So it seems like for the most part, I'm only missing out on just Legendarias and extra stage. Like they're not making it worse.
Oh yeah.
But,
okay, well that's. Do you think them doing that might cause some significant issues for say round 1 in the future?
No, not at all. I don't think so. Because like it definitely hasn't prevented anybody at round 1 from like spending more money to go out and like get like I bought the OST for those 2 remix songs because I'm retarded and I definitely should not have.
Oops.
But
God, man.
but like I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal. I mean, not yet. If it gets worse, then maybe. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Interesting.
especially the
question.
hourglasses are pretty cheap too. So like I don't really care. Like spending a
It's
little
like
bit of
100
Pacelli.
yen for 10 of them.
Huh?
Is it 100 yen for
like-
10 of them?
Something like
Yeah.
that, yeah. Or actually, I
Oh,
think
that's
it's
not-
less because I remember the most you get at once is 60, and that's like 1,200 yen.
Wow.
That's not bad.
That's
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not that bad. It's honestly worth it if you want to grind the events a little faster, because at round 1 the events are just so slow. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
they take forever.
It's so, like, if it was, like, pay to win, like, if somehow your scores got better because you were throwing more money at Konami, then it would just be absurd and terrible and no one would ever want to play.
I'm pretty confident that like all the top rankers would quit if that happened.
Yep.
So
Thank you,
I
Matt.
doubt it'll go in that direction.
Sorry,
Mhm.
Jason. What did you say?
DJ Max equipment, what?
Oh yeah, DJ Max
God.
equipment.
Yeah, well, DJ Max was terrible. DJ
Yeah.
Max was just terrible.
Weren't there
Yeah,
mods where like
like,
you
it's-
could miss and like it would just still hit?
Still give it
Yep.
the whole way
Yeah.
out,
Yep. It's
Why?
a great game. They kind of have that model down.
It's Korea.
Yeah.
Look at Nexon. Look at freaking Virgo, the guys who make Puzzle and Dragons. It's like they know how to make money out of your poor like gaming soul.
Yeah.
Freaking $1 million a game day.
Yep.
$1 million
So
a
what's
day.
going on with the Coca-Cola songs anyway?
Actually, yeah,
Is the
that's an
event
interesting
over?
because we
Yeah.
don't have those.
I've heard
I
that
don't
like
even remember what they are.
I'm pretty sure they're just gonna get like released soon. It seems like right now they're in the same boat as Neo Generator 7, Symmetry, and Broken Sword were at the end of Chrono Seeker. They're like in that same boat kind of where nobody can play them, and like I'm pretty sure that like in a month's time or whatever they'll just be in the Freako shop.
Except one of the songs. One of the songs got removed apparently.
What?
Which song?
Which one?
Yeah, the first Coca-Cola song that came out apparently isn't in the game for anyone anymore.
What,
No, all of them aren't in the game anymore for anybody.
Well, no, I mean like they removed it like after like a certain period of time, like it was removed. So it was like only like Fallen Leaves and then the other two or something.
Really?
What I've heard
I don't
is
think
that you can still play some of the Coke songs if you like bought enough Coke products or unlocked them, and then the first one just disappeared off the list.
Huh.
That was the
I don't
best
know.
one.
Yeah, like
But someone else said,
Fuck.
yeah. But apparently they gave it a video and everything, so this is the only place you would see the videos. Why would they just kill it?
yeah, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't just kill it like that, but
Yeah.
hopefully not. That's a great song.
That's retarded. I mean, honestly, I feel like Konami's getting very lazy with how they're putting things together. I mean, I mentioned this last Colloquium, but just why? Why would you do these things? It's like,
I don't know.
some songs. Oh, they're gone now. You can't play them anymore.
Well, they've been doing that for U-Beat for a while now. They just straight up take out songs, and then you never get to play them again.
But that's a feature.
No, it's not.
Oh god.
Yeah, Poppin', I think Sunny Park had the first mid-game removal.
Did it really? Of what?
It's, I don't know, some license. It's on Remedy.
Either
License? Oh, license. Oh, yeah. It might have been one of those Carry Pami Pami songs or something.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that they're opting to remove songs this quickly. Because I mean, I thought they'd at least wait a style or something to do it, but now
Well,
it's happening sort of in
there's
style.
there's really no confirmation that that's happened yet.
Yeah.
I think
No
we'll
one
have to.
has it.
Yeah.
I mean, it might come back.
Unless you
Like,
get
Yeah.
like
Styles is
Yusuke
on.
$60 or something, because I mean, Yusuke was selling some of the promo codes. I remember.
Jesus.
But,
Yeah.
I'm not paying $60 for a song. Fuck that shit.
Nope.
It's not
But
worth
you
it.
only get to play like for that day.
Yeah, exactly. So,
But you're not a true fan if you're not going to pay $60
Actually,
for a song.
You could only
If you
play.
cared,
You could only play those songs at 2 arcades in Japan anyway.
oh,
Even if
Yeah.
you have the code, yeah.
That's